Welcome to the Green Country Sports Network. Live broadcast to the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Coweta Tigers. I'm Ashley Stevens along with Coach Elsie Miller, Dr. Kelly Calloway, Craig Wing, and Ryan Hosley on the camera. Coach, we are in for our second district game of the season, and it is a battle. Coweta, heavy favorites to go deep into the state playoffs. As you know, they made a nice run last year. Was one of the teams that actually helped put the Lady Tigers out of the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
And the scary part about this team is they return everybody. Everybody is returning, and that is, if you heard that noise in the background, that was not us for a change.
Their sound system, he turned the music on a while ago. I think he blew a couple amplifiers out. Coweta was a semifinalist last year, losing to El Reno in the semifinals of the state tournament pretty badly. They handled them 47-19 or something like that. But coming into tonight's ball game, the Lady Tigers got a chance to win their 64th conference and/or district ball game in a row. And David Qualls, quoting him earlier, if we can pull the upset tonight here at Coweta, it'll be a big win.
Absolutely. We were talking off air that this may be an epic upset. It's there for the taking. It just depends on how well the Lady Tigers of Tahlequah can put together a complete game. So far, the product that they put out has been 3 good quarters and 1 bad second quarter.
Yeah, and you can't do that against a good ball club like this. Again, talking with David, discussing tonight's ball game a little bit, taking care of the basketball is going to be a bit premium. Can't afford very many turnovers. Got to hit some outside shots tonight, and got to get on the offensive boards.
Absolutely. We talked about that last week at Stillwell. The lack of offensive rebounding for the Lady Tigers was abysmal. At one point, of the 15 rebounds they had, only one of them was an offensive rebound. So point of emphasis tonight is if you're going to shoot 30%, you need to have some offensive rebounds to give yourself second and third chances. So they are having sound issues behind us. We're trying to cover our microphones so that doesn't affect you at home.
That's not ours.
Hopefully that.
Only time I've heard that's been now, plus when they turned the music on first time before the JV boys game. But
so looking at Coweta, they are a very aggressive defense. You look for them to probably pick you up at about half court, and they do that. What is that? That run press or jump press? What do they call that, Coach?
Run and jump.
Yeah.
We're able to see several sets out of them, a diamond set, a 1-2-2 set. But they're going to get after us and try to force us into mistakes and force us to pick up the action.
Yeah, and it'll be important, like you said, for the Lady Tigers to take care of the basketball and handle that pressure. And if they do that, they'll have some opportunities because the Lady Tigers can be just as aggressive on the other end on their defensive side when they press as well. They have the speed and athleticism to keep up with these Lady Tigers of Coweta.
In fact, the thing that really turned the tide at Stillwell the other night ended up being a comfortable win for the Lady Tigers was their defensive pressure and scoring out of transition. We've got to get some of that tonight.
Absolutely. Got to keep your eye on Gia Dennis, the 5'6" sophomore who has been starting since her freshman year last year. If she could have started as an 8th grader, she would have. A very talented athlete.
Well, the year she was an 8th grader, they had an outstanding high school bunch too.
They absolutely. So we're going to keep an eye on her. Also keep an eye on Emerson Eishen. If you remember, Eishen got hot beyond the arc last year and helped eliminate the Lady Tigers of Tahlequah from the state playoffs. And so look for them, like you said, Coach, to shoot the ball a lot from outside the arc. And our hope is that they're off.
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3 a lot of times, and we're hoping that on their home court tonight they struggled a little bit. The JV boys did. Our boys got about a 25-point win there. And the JV girls lost a 33-22 loss tonight, so we're split so far. Be thankful to get a split here tonight in the varsity game.
Absolutely, absolutely. Going to be important for the Lady Tigers to stay out of foul trouble. That's been another point of emphasis for Lauren Stevens to control the paint but not get stupid fouls. And so when she's out, it's been a noticeable drop off in rebounds. And if the Lady Tigers are going to play man, the guards have to stay with their man, because when they were penetrating, losing their opponent, then Lauren's having to pull over and getting those cheap fouls, and so they're going to have to stay really hooked up in that man defense if they decide to run that.
They're going to have to help from the outside in and shut down the penetration. This is going to be a very tough chore for the Lady Tigers tonight, but hopefully we're up to it.
Absolutely, gotta somewhat pick your poison. Checking our technical difficulties, trying to figure out if it was the audio is the static you guys are hearing and noise is actually coming from the Coweta sound system. So we're going to do better. We're going to do better there. Try to keep an eye on that.
Ashley said it went like this there.
Coweta, there was a shocking, them and Durant had a heck of a ball game to start the season. They only beat the Durant Lions by 4.
4 points, yeah.
They were picked to win by 15 or 20 or so. And so
actually, they're presently 4-1 on the year. Their only loss coming to 6A Mustang, who's a very good ball club, in the finals of the Bishop Kelly tournament, and that was I had it here, 41-27 loss. So they hopefully will have a little bit of that difficulty shooting tonight. It's going to come down to the Tigers' defensive pressure.
Absolutely. We are just a matter of seconds away from the start of the Tahlequah Lady Tigers versus Coweta Lady Tigers. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network, and we thank you for tuning in. As always, we want to thank our sponsors like Tahlequah Lumber and Bob Ed Culver, Two Sisters Financial, Chris's Quick Lube, BJ Baker, Peak Health and Performance, State Farm, Laura Lane, and First State Bank, Baker Furniture, of course, Green Country Funeral Home, Jackson Hewitt. So thank you so much to our sponsors. And while we wait, we are going to honor our country with the playing and singing of our national anthem.
Coweta, Friday night. I'd ask you to please rise. Look to the west. You will see the American flag as we take a moment to say thank you for living in a great country and for those who are sacrificing for our freedoms. Our national anthem.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. And now we are ready for the starting lineups for your Tahlequah Lady Tigers. A sophomore, number 3, Lakin Adams.
She's a 5'8" junior.
A junior guard, number 11, Carson Gilbert. Another junior guard, number 14, Riley Dotson. And a guard, number 22, Haley Mojo Wilson.
Mo Wilson.
And at forward, a junior, number 23, Lauren Stevens.
Number 23.
And that is your Tahlequah Lady Tigers. Now for the starting lineups for the home team, Coweta Tigers. As they have the lights off and trying to hype up the crowd. The old Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls pregame. Flashback to the 90s, Coach.
Yes.
I don't know that we're going to see Jordan run out here, but that's the old Jordan anthem.
Starting for the Tigers, the sophomore, 5'6", number 23.
Number 23, Gia Dennis, the sophomore. We talked about her. Keep an eye on her, very talented sophomore.
00, 5'7",
Tayan Allen,
senior.
a senior. She'll be a forward.
In the backcourt, she's a 5'4", senior, number 3.
Number 3, JC Messenger, a senior.
Number 13,
Macy Matthews, 6-foot senior. And then last but not least,
5'8", senior, number 25.
number 25, Emerson Eishen. And those are the starting lineups and the starters for Coweta Tigers.
Allison, assisted by Brandon Wilson and Larry Brigg. Superintendent of Schools, Max Meyer.
Seems like we've been through that lineup before.
We've seen
a number of
that.
times.
Seems when you play them 3 times last year.
Well,
Jasper Hope, Tyler Furnace.
they were not in our district last year.
We're not, but we played them. We played them in like a scrimmage, and then we played them. Yeah, you're right, correct. So
Played them in the area, I know, and that's where the Lady Tigers got knocked out. They're a very good ball club, very experienced.
Tahlequah Lady Tigers, Coweta Lady
for the jump, number 13, Macy Matthews versus Lauren Stevens. Coweta comes up with it quickly out to Dennis. She'll handle most of the offense duties for the Lady Tigers of Coweta. Probably should just say Coweta and Tahlequah since they're both orange and black and both Tigers out top, and that's what they expect them to do, shoot the 3. Aishan picks up where she left off, and she's 1 for 1 from beyond the arc, 3-0 Coweta. Quickly is the press, trying to get inside to Stevens, but Mo throws it away. Just a soft pass there, and quickly the press forces a turnover. Aishan at the top of the key, kicks it out over to Matthews. Inside at the elbow, little floater off the rim, tipped by Stevens. Gilbert comes down with it. Little floater, little high for Riley Dotson. And again, the pressure getting to the Tigers early with 2 turnovers. Gilbert trying to float it over to Dotson, just a little too much on it. Coweta will take over. 7:13 to go here in the first, 3-0. Top of the key, Aishan, round the corner to the wing, looking inside. Nothing doing there, good job. At the elbow, kicks it, nope, nothing doing, gonna take it inside. On the ground, good job there by Gilbert to get down in the dirt with it. And we've got a foul. And they called Lauren Stevens on a foul.
Tonight is on Lauren Stevens.
Not real sure what she did to draw the foul.
Ball was on the floor, everybody's reaching.
Tip, in and out. Come down with it, put back, not there. Out of bounds, should be Tahlequah basketball. You can tell we are playing in Coweta tonight. If this is early indication of what kind of calls we're going to get, it's going to be a long night. 3-point attempt, no good. Tipped. Again, no rebounds right now for the Tigers. Aishan at the top of the key, over to Dennis. Good close out there. Skip pass. Inside to the elbow. Finds her back door. Straight up and down. Blocked by Stevens. But she comes back down with it. 3-point by Aishan. Off the rim. Gilbert this time going to just let it go out of bounds. Good job there. Lady Tigers of Tahlequah will have the ball. Coweta pressuring. Quickly over to Adams. Adams to middle to Gilbert. Bend by Gilbert. Up to the top of key. Inside to Stevens. Kick out the lake and head fake. Attacks the lane. Good attack, and she's blocked. Out of bounds. Just stay with Tahlequah. Good take there by Adams. For 2. 3-2. Close the gap to 1.
I called that.
Yeah, they're going to give her the space. She didn't take it, so Tahlequah wanting to show a little pressure themselves. Aishan coming down with it. Kicks it out over. 3-point attempt. Got it. Matthews for 3. It's 6-2. Adams quickly has it tipped out of bounds. Will be Tahlequah basketball. And like you said, Coach, Coweta right now trying to live and die beyond the arc, and they're living quite well, 6-2. Lake and Adams at the top of the key, over to Dotson. Little back and forth there, trying to get it inside screen to Gilbert. Gilbert had it. Over to Mo. Mo puts it on the ground. Has it. Good move by Mo Dotson. By Mo Wilson. Mo Dotson. How about that? Mo Wilson combining names. It's 6-4. Good work there by Haley Mojo Wilson. Little pressure here by the Lady Tigers, and they force a turnover. Here comes Gilbert for the dunk, but
stutter step right there.
Stutter step got her and had to turn the ball over. She was gearing up for the two-handed dunk, Coach, and got her footwork messed up a little bit. 6-4.
Got her foot messed up. I don't know about the dunk.
6-4, Coweta on top. 4:35 to go here in the first. They want to get it inside to Gia, nothing doing, and they do. And good job there by Stevens to force the ball out. Lake and Adams on top of it, and has it taken away. And then now we're going to get a foul. And they call Haley Wilson for the foul. Her first, Tahlequah's second team foul.
Boy, that looked like they could have called a jump ball a couple times right there. Held ball.
Aishan at the top of the key, flashing inside. Kicks it out. Good job there by Dotson to close out. Left-handed jumper off the rim. Rebound. Good job there by Stevens to get a good, strong rebound. Gilbert being pressured by Dennis. And then again, just the hesitation right there is they want to go step 1, step 2. And when they look, they see that player's there. And then they kind of panic a little bit.
You sometimes get in a hurry and try to think while you're playing. And it makes it a little bit out of time. Aishan for 3.
I believe that was Allen, Coach, 0-0. Tay and Allen,
you're right.
Their third three-pointer of the game. Lauren Stevens for 3. Got it! Let's go, Lauren Stevens, short corner 3 ball, 9-7. Lady Tigers answer, pull within 2. Making them work tonight here in the first quarter. It's 9-7. Coweta up by 2. Long, hard pass in the short corner. 3:30 to go. Right back to Dennis. Good take, left-handed in the basket.
Dennis, 2.
11-7, down 4 the Lady Tigers of Tahlequah. Dotson being pressured, picks up her dribble, and then throws it over to Stevens. Stevens inside to Gilbert. Nice look. Good job. Great play. And 1. Great ball movement, good finish by Gilbert. Assist Lauren Stevens, great ball movement there by the Tahlequah Lady
Lauren
Tigers.
Stevens is wanting that player of the week this week.
Foul was on number 13, Macy Wilson.
Gilbert misses the and 1, so it will be 11-9 with 3:10 to go here in the first. Good trap there by Mo as they were able to escape. Good pressure here by the Lady Tigers of Tahlequah. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's 11-9. Resetting the offense. Coach, go ahead.
Going to have to try to steal one of those cross-court passes on that press. Had a good trap a couple times there.
Round the corner. Gia's got a look. Goes right back inside. Straight up and down. Good defense. And it goes in. Aishan get with the 2-pointer. 13-9. 2:40 to go in the first. Quickly down the court are the Lady Tigers. Handled the pressure well just then. Gilbert. Following her blocker was Adams. Adams Stevens, short corner on the other side. Off the back of the rim, no good. Good look at the basket. Couldn't get it to fall. Gia Dennis on the rebound. 2:20 to go here in the first. Need somebody to crash the boards there to give us that second chance opportunity. Another three-point attempt off the rim. Good job by Lakin Adams to run that down. Credit her for the rebound. 2:10 to go. 13-9. Good take by Adams. Then she throws away. It was tipped. Here comes Dennis. Good defense here by Gilbert. Forcing to miss. Good hustle there by Gilbert to keep it back in. And then fouls Dennis. She'll go to line shooting 2.
I believe Carson Gilbert's going to get that foul.
Carson Gilbert's first foul. That is the team's 4th team foul. Not trying to point anything out, but there's 4 fouls to 0. You make a conclusion as to who the refs are cheering for. Minute 56 to go here in the first period. First of 2 was good.
Second free throw coming up.
Second of 2 is good. 6-point advantage for Coweta. Under 2 to go. Quickly trying to force a pass, knocked out of bounds. We'll stay with Tahlequah, 15-9. Coweta up by 6.
Macy Matthews got a hand on that long sideline pass.
And again, Coach, that's step 1, step 2. You gotta look a little bit and be ready to adjust.
You got to be ready to move the ball up.
Good little window screen, bounce pass, guys. Nice finish. Good assist by Adams. Good finish there by Gilbert. 15-11, Coweta. Minute 30 to go here in the first period. Lady Tigers of Tahlequah showing a little pressure.
Jump it.
Good job there by Mo. Gia going to tack inside. Good dish. Good defense there by Riley Dotson to hustle down and knock the ball out of bounds. Great hustle play there by the junior.
Great rotation. You've got to be able to rotate on the press.
Inbounding are Coweta. Top of the key. Mo almost has it. The 6-foot height there, number 13, is able to get it. Good, strong rebound there. Stevens on the floor, and we got a held ball.
Surprised that wasn't a foul on Tahlequah.
Oh, right. And that will be Tahlequah basketball. Stevens came down with it and had it knocked out of her hands and then had to fight for the held ball.
Hey, you got it right.
1 minute to go in the period.
When you stand next to the legend, you better get it right. Mo Wilson inside to Gilbert. Gilbert trying to go back door, never looked, was never open. Turnover. Quickly, corner. That should be a travel. No call. Off the front of the rim, on her back. Good job there by Carson Gilbert to have an established position. That's why you box out kids at home. Great example of that. And that's going to be
number 33, Gracie Sanders.
That'll be her first foul and team's second foul for Coweta. Under 45 to go here in the first period. 15-11, Coweta on top. Gilbert looking inside, nothing doing there. She brings it to her right, over to Dotson.
Drive the gap.
Back to Gilbert. Gilbert resetting the offense, under 30. Good rotation. Lakin Adams got a good look at 3. Off the rim, rebound is Mo Wilson. Put back no good. Rebound is Sanders of Coweta. 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Coweta expected to hold for the last shot and will do so. 10 to go. Round the corner, short corner. Lil Hezzy. Over to Gia. Aishin. Nearly throws it away. Dennis, she's going to tack inside. Good dish. And got it. And that's a good little ball movement to end the first quarter. That's the end of first. Coweta 17, Tahlequah 11. We'll be back. Thank you for watching the Green Country Sports Network.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said,
It wasn't, but this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Coweta Cash checking. Coweta Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Coweta Cash.
get Coweta Cash at first.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network after the end of one. It's Coweta 17, Tahlequah 11.
It's the holidays, and Santa isn't the only one coming to town. You could get up to $1,500 the same day at Jackson Hewitt if approved for an early tax return tax return advance loan on a prepaid card. It'll be hard to find another tax refund advance loan this big this early. Just think of the holiday stuff you could buy with all the extra holiday. I still like that. Holiday. To get up to $1,500 with an early tax refund advance loan, visit Jackson Hewitt Tax Services kiosk at Walmart in Tahlequah and book your appointment. Then have yourself a moolah Christmas. Early refund is only offered to eligible clients. Application is required. Finance charge applies. Loans by Republic Bank, and details at jacksonhewitt.com.
So at the start of the second quarter, Coweta will have the basketball. And good pressure there by the Lady Tigers to force a turnover. So Tahlequah will take it.
Lake and Adams come in, closed out real well, got a hand on it. Coweta turns it over.
Adams over to Dotson, Dotson to Gilbert. Gilbert brings it to the right. She's inside, trying to get it, and it has it tipped away. That's where a bounce pass might be appropriate there.
Yeah,
Turnover,
no ball fake there. Telegraph that pass all the way. And that's one of the things we're going to have to do a lot better of.
3-ball, good strong rebound there by Stevens. Kicks it out to Adams on the miss 3-point attempt. Adams over to Gilbert. Inside to Stevens at the elbow, jumper. Can't get it to fall, but tipped out of bounds, stays with Tahlequah. That'll, she's got to keep shooting that shot because that'll draw them out where she can maybe head fake and attack inside. Inbounds Coweta.
Can't score if you don't shoot the ball.
Nice little shot by Gilbert. Just misfired there by Gilbert. Rebound Coweta. Looking back door. Eishen for 3. Good closeout. Got a good look. And we got to get, and she is their 3-ball shooter.
Well, they've got a couple of those 3-point shooters, and each one of them has hit a couple buckets. So.
I think we said Eishen. I'm sorry. That was Allen again. Stevens out to the top to Adams. Adams to Dotson. Dotson back to Adams. It's 20-11. Dotson to Stevens. Resetting the offense. 6:19 to go here in the second period. Coweta with a 9-point advantage. Adams inside to Stevens. Stevens bad pass, throws it away.
Right there, you just mentioned that she's got to shoot that shot. Now, whether she was completely open there or not, she tried to force the pass without ever looking at the basket.
Rayleigh McCarter, the freshman, she'll check in and give Mo Wilson a breather. 6:07 to go here in the second. Allen, skip pass over.
Eishen wants it.
To Matthews. Dennis, who would check back in the game off of the whistle.
Yeah.
Over to Messenger. Messenger head fake, looks inside. Nice bounce pass. Very unselfish team here, Coweta. They move the ball very well. Head fake, good take by Dennis right there at the elbow. And that'll extend the lead to, I believe, 11.
Tigers down 9 right now. Lauren, turn and look.
Lauren inside to McCarter. McCarter has it knocked out of her hand.
Like to see her shot that one.
Yeah, they're giving her the space to shoot it, for sure.
Yeah.
22-11. Over to the short corner is Gilbert. Trying to get it inside to McCarter. She couldn't come down with it. So that'll go out of bounds. Be Coweta basketball. Tahlequah with a bit of the turnover bug here in the second. And again, the second quarter this season has not been their best quarter. Nearly have it. Top of the key is Allen off the rim. Good job by Dotson to run it down. Help, help, help. Then she double dribbled. She picked the ball up and had everyone left her.
That's about the 4th or 5th turnover we've had that really unforced.
Yeah. When you're looking at a 9-1 turnover advantage, you don't like that. Mo Wilson would check back in for Dotson. Inside to Dennis.
Don't back off of her.
And good hustle there by Adams, nearly coming up with the turnover. Allen Over to Messenger. She'll pull up for three. Got it.
Messenger lets it fly. Give her 3 to match that.
And right now they're on a pretty good run, Coach. 7-0 run for Coweta, and there's another turnover.
Coweta basketball.
And we're going to have a timeout. Coach Qualls, that's a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. Thank you for watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Are you a fitness beginner who is struggling to lose weight? Maybe you've tried tons of different diets, but nothing seems to work. Maybe you're looking in the mirror, you're not happy about the reflection that's staring back at you. At Elevated Aesthetics, we help fitness beginners learn how to lose 15 to 20 pounds in 6 months or less, guaranteed without having to give up their favorite foods. On average, each client that joins loses at least 28.6 pounds inside of the program. So if you're interested, text info to 918-265-4477. That's 918.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for. Armstrong Bank, strength runs in our family.
Nonchalantly walking into a couple of.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. And again, the second quarter woes for the Lady Tigers continue. Coach, we were talking, it's at least an 8-0 run to start the second quarter, and you're saying it's probably an 11-0 run at least.
Yeah, because they scored a bucket at the end of the period.
And right now we're sitting with 11 turnovers here in the first half, and that is a tough number to swallow. We have as many turnovers as we do points. 4:20 to go here in the second quarter. Allen with the ball, being pressured by Gilbert, gets it over to Sanders. Sanders was wanting to get it to Dennis, finds Messenger inside, kicks it out. That's Eishen for three. Can't get the fall. Good rebound there by Adams, being pressured by Dennis, crosses her up. Dennis relents, and here comes Adam. Kicks it over to to Wilson. Wilson inside McCarter. Carter to Stevens. Stevens throws it out to Gilbert. Mishandled it. Reverse layup by Gilbert. Can't get it to fall. And rebound. Coweta. Sanders on the rebound. 3:45 to go here in the second quarter. Dennis bringing the ball down for Coweta. Over to Messenger. Messenger, she attacks inside, kicks it out to Dennis. Dennis three-pointer. Can't get it to fall. Rebound. Good hustle there by Messenger to come in there, crash the boards, and that's an offensive board. Kicks it out to Allen, and Allen is on fire. Is that not her fourth three, Coach?
Yes.
28-11, and hoping that they wouldn't get hot behind the arc, and they have. Inside to Stevens, and she's fouled. 33, Gracie Sanders picks up the foul, and that's the first foul of the second period for both teams. First team foul for Coweta. Sanders, that's her second foul, so she'll take a breather. 3:10 to go here in the second. Dotson has it tipped, just a soft pass, another turnover for the Lady Tigers.
One of the worst places you can try to pass that ball into the inside of the defense is over the top of the head of somebody.
Matthews, back to Messenger, being guarded by Dotson. Pull up off the backboard, rebound. It's tipped out of bounds. Will be Tahlequah basketball. Dotson back to Moe. Wilson will bring the ball down. And telegraphing the pass again. Eishen, we want to call her Eishen, and that is not her name. That is Tay Allen. Sorry.
Yeah.
That is Eishen. Trying to tip it. Good hustle there by McCarter, but he says out of bounds, Tahlequah basketball.
We're going to give that back to us, and I'm not sure if it hit before Rayleigh dribbled it out, but we're going to take advantage of it.
Take advantage of that for sure, Coach. 28-11, 2:18 to go here in the first half. Dotson has it tipped again, trying to throw it over, and right now that's not been working. Messenger with the take, left-handed, got it. Coast to coast. Another turnover for the Tigers, and here's a timeout, 30-second timeout. Tahlequah has not scored a point in the second quarter. And right now it's 30-11, and we've got to figure out how to play basketball in the second quarter. We haven't figured that out yet, Coach.
In the commons area, great way to support.
Tahlequah now down 19 points. off of a 13-point second quarter for Coweta. It's just turnovers, and that's one of the things we talked about at the top of the show tonight was Lady Tigers taking care of the basketball. We had 16 turnovers in a game. Right now we're sitting at close to 14, if not more. And when you play good basketball teams, you can't help them out by beating yourself. Here we go, 2-minute warning here in the second period. Gilbert over to Wilson. Wilson trying to get it inside, nothing doing, being pressured, and she's fouled. That foul should be on number 5, Kate Little.
Gia Dennis back in.
Gia Dennis will check in for Messenger.
Lincoln Adams back in for Tahlequah.
Cowetta's second team foul. Minute 55 to go here in the second. Over to Gilbert. Gilbert picks it up, kicks it out over to Adams. Adams around the horn she goes. Dotson, Stevens, short corner, dribbling. Inside to Wilson. Good look. Wilson, good take, left-handed, and draws the foul against Aisha. So that'll send Mo Wilson to the line, hopefully to stop the bleeding here in the second quarter. And she does, making the first of 2.
That was one of those things right there where we didn't get a very good shot at the basket, got the foul, but she turned and faced up and had a shot and didn't take it.
Exactly. Mo goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's 30-13. Minute 36 to go here in the second. Allen with the ball.
Very patient ball club right here.
Skip pass. Gathers, shoots, off the rim, rebound, Gilbert. And Gilbert rips it out. Good hustle there by Gilbert to save it. Kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson to Dotson. Back to Wilson. Over to Gilbert. Good job to come down with it. One-handed pass back to Wilson. Minute 5 to go here in the second.
Just nothing easy on our passing right now, which contributed to all those turnovers.
Dotson brings it out, picks the ball up. Over to Wilson.
You've got to penetrate the gaps.
47 seconds to go. Inside to Gilbert. Gilbert to Stevens. Back to Gilbert. Dotson. Looking to play keep away. Inside to Wilson. Wilson backdoor to Stevens. Stevens Adams. Around the horn it goes. Just some sloppy passes and good hustle there by Dotson to come down with it. Over to Gilbert. Gilbert in the short corner. Soft pass, and Dennis, with her speed, was able to knock it out of bounds. It will stay Tahlequah basketball, 14-0.
A little bit of a bump there on Riley Dotson. Trying to get to that errant ball there, but just out. A lot more speed than Dennis.
14 seconds to go here in the first half. It's 30-13, Coweta on top. Tahlequah hoping to try to cut it off of a little late screen. 4 seconds. Over to Stevens. Over to Lincoln Adams, got to shoot it. And that's just clock awareness right there. That is a lack of awareness by the Lady Tigers to know the situation. And that's frustrating. And that's the end of the first half. It's 30-13. We'll take a break. Thank you for watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Hello and welcome to Tahlequah Tiger Athletics on the Green Country Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank. Green Country Funeral Home, Armstrong Bank, Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less, State Farm Agent Laura Love, Countryside Wellness, Bear Rocks on Fort Gibson Lake, Chris's Quick Lube. AIM, Athletes Improving Mankind. Two Sisters Financial. H&H Quality Tires and Auto. Tahlequah Lumber, trusted since 1949. River Valley Church. State Representative Bob Ed Culver. Peak Health and Performance. Jackson Hewitt Tax Service. First Baptist Students. B.J. Baker Trial Attorney. And as always, thanks for watching.
Welcome back to the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network. It is halftime. Tahlequah down. Pretty rough second quarter for them, only scoring 2 points. It's 30-13. Coach, a little stats, first half stats for us.
Will compete at the College of Muskogee Nation in Omaha.
Our leading scorer tonight is Lauren Stevens with 5. Mo Wilson with 4. Carson Gilbert with 4. That is it. That's the 13 points that we have. The big thing that we were talking about early on are the turnovers, and Tahlequah with a plethora of turnovers, at least, 16, Coach? Give or take?
At least, yes. I'm looking right now, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 total.
14 turnovers for the Lady Tigers to 2 of the Coweta Tigers. And when you play good ball clubs, that is something that we say makes it difficult to win.
And most of those turnovers actually have been just simple, just turn and try to pass over the top of a taller or even a defensive player the same size. You've got to work hard. You've got to ball fake. You've got to move the ball. Hands are up, you go down. Vice versa, but they're just not doing a real good job. It's almost like they're lackadaisical.
Right, and
movement.
And that's been, I don't know what it has been with this Lady Tiger team this season when it comes to the second quarter. And this is what they've done all 3 games now, is had a horrible second quarter. And hopefully, they can come out and have a great second half and close the gap and get back in this thing. But we've got to find a way as the season goes on to fight through our second quarter woes. And again, Coweta pulled off that pressure. They pressured early. Tahlequah did a good job handling it. But just some stupid turnovers, just like you said. We had a double dribble down here. She picks up the dribble.
We had a couple of those during the game. In transition at one point, tried to shut down on the dribble and just shuffled our feet.
Yeah.
Just simple things that can be corrected. But you've just got to take care of the basketball. It's your basketball. You own every possession. And you can't do it if you're going to be soft on passes and throw over the top of people.
And right now, it looks like Coweta's passing game is crisp and sound, and they're seeing the floor very well. And they're moving Tahlequah's defense all over the court, and they're giving Taya Allen looks at the basket, and she's making them pay for it.
Actually, what I see out there right now is a very, very confident, very well coached. Jade Allison does a tremendous job. A very well coached, very confident team in Coweta, the Lady Tigers. And a much younger, less experienced on the varsity level Lady Tiger team from Tahlequah.
Sure. And I think if I'm correct, I think we're looking at 6 3-pointers by Coweta.
6, yeah.
And Taya Allen, I believe, has 4 of them. And she's getting good looks at the basket as they move that ball around. And, the attack inside. And Gia Dennis has done a good job finishing when she gets to the rim as well. Messenger doing a good job tacking inside and kicking back out. So Tahlequah needs to find an answer for that. And, they're in good company. There's not a lot of teams that have been able to find that answer yet this year, except for Mustang.
This is going to be one of the toughest teams we face up until the playoffs. And at one point it was a very close ball game, 4-point ball game, and it just kind of got away from us when we didn't take care of the basketball. So it's a possession game, and our possessions haven't been very solid right now.
Right. And again, we always go back to the basics of basketball, and I hate to sound like a broken record, but you can really break sports down in just the very most simple things, rebounding. If we're going to get an offensive shot, we've got to get an offensive rebound. And we've got to get stronger on the rebounding side of the house to give ourselves some second chances. There at the end, there's a lack of awareness as to what is on the clock. 14 seconds, and we throw the ball around and never even get it off of it.
Never got a shot out of that.
And
that's
again,
true.
that is a point to the inexperience and youth of the team and understanding the situation.
Yeah, and I know David Qualls was down here screaming that, and yeah, they can't hear on the other end down there.
Right.
I've been in this gym before, sitting on the bench, and your kids, if you're on this end and they're down there playing, they're not going to hear you.
Absolutely. So the Lady Tigers have taken the court. It's about 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go left in the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. And as always, we want to take a moment and thank some of our sponsors. One of the sponsors like Tahlequah Lumber and Brett Bynum, Mike Skinner, and the rest of the gang down there. If you are in the need for some construction equipment, tools, lumber,
grilling stuff, they have a little bit of everything. Rentals. One of the things I like that you can rent stuff from them. Like
absolutely.
Heavy equipment all the way to little bitty shampooers.
And they know about the equipment too. So if you have any questions about the equipment they have, they can answer that. I rented a jackhammer. The one thing they didn't tell me is it's not
how
automatic.
heavy it was.
Yeah. And I actually had to do the work. I thought maybe if I just turned it on, it did it itself. But no, I had to stand there and do it.
It's a good thing you're so buff.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So they know what they're doing down there. So go down and see Brett and Mike and Dave Whitmore and all the rest of the guys, Billy Kissinger, and tell them Green Country Sports Network sent you, and thank you for supporting our program.
Most of those guys have been there for a long, long time.
Most of them, absolutely, are also Tahlequah Tiger athletes and alumni, and it's awesome to see them give back to the school and the community.
Pretty much most of our sponsors are all alumni. Maybe not, I don't know if Laura Lund went to Tahlequah or not, but other than that, the owner of First State Bank is, let's see, two sisters, Bob Ed, Tahlequah Lumber people, Chris's Quick Lube, BJ Baker, Baker Furniture.
Absolutely.
All of them pretty much are all alumni, so there's a lot.
So under a minute left to go, and see what kind of adjustments Coach Qualls has made for these Lady Tigers. And Lady Tigers have done fairly well to stay out of foul trouble. And it looks like, that first quarter was a little shaky with some calls. Then they settled down in the second quarter. So we'll see what the second half has in store for your Tahlequah Lady Tigers. And stick around, because right after this game, the boys, they'll face off with a tough Coweta team as well. Yeah. And Tahlequah looking for their first win of the season.
Well, we've been very fortunate up here in the past to get away from here with some wins, but it's always been a dogfight.
Absolutely.
And I expect nothing less than that when we see them in town.
So start of the second half, Tahlequah will have the basketball. We've switched ends. Lakin Adams over to Wilson. Wilson inside to Gilbert. Gilbert with a hezzy dribble and can't draw the foul. Rebound. Coweta. Dennis bringing the ball down for Coweta. Over to Allen, short corner, head fake. Nothing doing there. That's Matthews, number 13, inside to Messenger. She turns and shoots off the backboard. Rebound Stevens. She has it knocked out of her hands. And inside stolen. Back to Messenger off the rim. And Messenger comes up with it again. Three-point attempt. And, of course, Allen with her fifth three-pointer. She's sitting, I believe, with 15 points. 33-13, 20-point advantage. Inside to Stevens. Stevens back to Adams. Adam Dotson for three. Air ball, rebound, Matthews. And here come Coweta. 33-13, 6:45 to go here in the third. Over to Allen, back to Dennis. Top of the key, three-point attempt. Looks good, is good. Mercy. They don't miss.
Macy Matthews, left-handed, pretty shot out there too. And this is what David talked about. He said we're going to have to battle the onslaught of a bunch of threes, and boy, we have seen those.
36-13, Coweta.
Give it to her in the high post. Give it to her.
Dotson, bounce pass over to Gilbert.
There you
Gilbert
go.
to Stevens, back to Dotson for three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Allen.
You know, I like it when they take it to the short corner there and then go high post. Who's cutting down the middle? It's a pretty good move. We need to do it more often.
Steal by Adams, forcing a turnover. Mo Wilson, she's going to attack the lane. No foul call. Tipped. Stevens comes down with it. She's on the ground. Held ball.
Jump ball.
And that'll go to Coweta as Tahlequah had it to start the quarter. .5:30 to go here in third period. Dennis over to Messenger, back to Dennis. Allen inside of Messenger, head fake, skip pass, three-pointer.
Another three.
Got it. 9 points to start the third period, all beyond the arc. And right now, Tahlequah has no answer for the hot hand of Coweta. 39-13, 5:04 to go, starting the second half on a 9-0 run. Inside, turn the ball over. And here comes the Coweta Lady Tigers. Ball is thrown away. Tahlequah gets by with one. It did look like it was tipped, but hey, we're not going to argue at this point. 4:45 to go here in the third. It's 39-13, Coweta.
Give it to her in the high post.
And Wilson throws the ball away. Another turnover for the Lady Tigers.
Just unforced. Those type errors are going to kill you.
4.5 to go here in the third. Messenger.
Good job,
Short
Lauren
corner three. Got it. 12 points, all by threes here in the second half. 42-13.
Hot hand.
That is their 10th three-pointer of the game. 30 points of their 42 have come beyond the arc.
Feels like all of their points have come from beyond the arc.
Stevens over to Adams. Adams to Gilbert. And Gilbert couldn't get finished. Was able to get it tipped out of bounds. We'll stay Tahlequah basketball.
Coach Carroll said hi. Carroll Brockman.
Well, sis, I'll see you tomorrow. Lady Tigers going to get this one back.
Long inbound pass over to Gilbert. Gilbert, she'll pull up for three. Off the rim, no good. No rebounding again for Tigers. 42-13, 3:40 to go. High over. Three-point attempt.
Number 4. Give it to her.
Macy Matthews. 45-13.
There you go. Turn
Off
and
the
go.
backboard, no good. No rebounding again. One shot and no rebounding. Lack of rebounds and turnovers should be the key for this basketball game. 45-13, 3 minutes to go.
Dennis being very patient up at the top.
Sanders to her right. Over to Dennis. Wilson. Good take. Blocked by Stevens. out of bounds. Will stay Tahlequah basketball.
It's a pretty good move by Dennis down the paint there, though. Changed the directions, crossover, took it right down the paint on us, and Lauren happened to be there.
Lauren with her second block of the game, three-point attempt by Gilbert. And rebound, there we go, rebound by Dotson. Foul on the putback, and good things happen when you rebound. She'll go to the line shooting two.
Must have that ball tipped a little bit there, but
Qualls is trying to say she was shooting, looking to the other ref, and he says,
I'm not sure she was. If she might have been trying to put it back up. It almost looked like she jumped in the air, so I would say he's probably correct.
Turnover, Tahlequah. 2:25 to go in the third. Guarded by Stevens at the wing. Inside is Messenger. Good closeout. Good rebound there by, it's on the ground. Going to get a held ball. Be Tahlequah basketball. Good job there by Stevens to challenge that basketball, to force the held ball. So Tahlequah will come up with it. Got caught napping as Messenger found the hole there, but just couldn't finish. 45-13, under 2 to go in the third. Over to Mojo. Mojo, she tacks inside, kicks out to Gilbert. Long pass over to Dotson. Dotson being pressured, going to be trapped. One more. Mo Wilson for three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound is Coweta. Zoe Childress on the rebound. Messenger tacks the paint. Off the backboard, got it.
J.C. Meisinger just down the paint. Nobody stepped across and did any defense. Tigers haven't scored in the third. 1 minute to go.
High pass, steal by Coweta. And good hustle there by the Lady Tigers to help slow it down. And then Lakin Adams on the rebound, and then she's fouled.
Great hustle. Fouls on JC. End of the game for the first time tonight.
Ebony Bell, sophomore, will check in.
Messenger picking up her first foul.
Tahlequah still looking for their first basket of the third period, having not scored since the free throws late in the second quarter.
Lakin Adams, Wilson. Keep moving the ball, ladies.
Dotson forced the pass inside, and Stevens is fouled by number 5, Kate Little. That's their third team foul. Inside to Gilbert. She's blocked by Sanders.
Number 33, Gracie Sanders.
Sanders at the three-point. Inside, they lost her. Easy bucket.
Number 5, Kate Little.
In the ball game now for Coweta for the first time. Number 21, Ebony Bell.
Gilbert blocked.
Sanders.
Here comes Coweta. 49-13. 5 seconds to go here in the third. She's going to attack. Jumper at the elbow. Off the rim. No good. That's it, the third. 49-13. Lady Tigers struggling. We'll take a break. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network.
If you suffer with foot pain, you should consider getting your feet adjusted by a hand and foot chiropractor. Hi, my name is Dr. Kelly Calloway, and I'm a hand and foot chiropractor in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. There are 26 bones in each foot, all of which can be adjusted. When one or more of the foot bones lose their healthy alignment, it can lead to a foot problem. We help conditions such as plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, and toe pain. A gentle chiropractic foot adjustment will restore healthy alignment and function to the joint and tissues in the feet. This will correct the underlying cause of most foot conditions. Our patients love having their feet adjusted, and you will be amazed by how good you will feel after you have your feet adjusted. Call our office today to receive your complimentary consultation for your pain.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. It's been a tough game for the Tahlequah Lady Tigers, down 36 points. It's 49-13 here at the start of the fourth, and it's been a long time since Tahlequah was held scoreless in a quarter. Coweta will start with the basketball. This time they talked. They're on the backdoor screen, and there you go, Lakin Adams with the steal, trying to finish, and does. Nice job there by Lakin Adams on the steal and finish, 49-15.
Simple little jump stop right there, something we haven't seen in any of the three ball games by the Lady Tigers.
Jumper beyond the arc, no good. They get their own rebound. Over to Ebony Bell, being guarded by Gilbert, looks inside. Childers trying to back down Dotson, and does. Give her two.
That's Sony Childress.
Lakin Adams bringing the ball down for the Lady Tigers, over to Dotson. Back up top to Adams. Skip pass over to Wilson. Wilson for three. Has it. Rebound. Stevens. They're going to call held ball.
We'll have a jump ball.
Lady Tigers going to keep it.
51-15, 6:57 to go. Adams trying to inbound it. About to run out of time. Gets it over to Gilbert. Gilbert resetting the offense. Off the screen by Stevens, over to Dotson. Dotson to her right. Over to Gilbert.
Had her posted.
Wilson for three. Air ball. Rebound Gilbert. Jumper. Got it. Nice job there by Carson Gilbert. 51-17. 6.5 to
Another
go.
steal.
Here comes a steal by Carson Gilbert. There we go. 6-0 run by the Lady Tigers. 51-19. 6:20 to go. Stevens out on Sanders. Brings it over to Bell. Bell to her right, back to Sanders. A little head fake. Skip over to the corner three. Off the rim. Rebound is Bell. She attacks. Rebound Gilbert.
Taking that last three for Coweta, number one, Nia Addison, into the ball game to start this fourth quarter.
Gilbert was trying to throw it to Dotson. Dotson wasn't ready for it. Sells out of bounds. Sanders at the top of the key. Good pressure there by Adams. Over to Kate Little. She attacks inside. That's another good block by Stevens, her third of the game. Five and a half to go here in the fourth. Coweta 51, Tahlequah 19.
Near steal there.
Kicks out, short corner three ball. Off the rim, no good. Up for grabs. Knocked out of bounds, should be Tahlequah basketball, and it is. 5:21 to go here in the fourth.
Lauren down in the short corner.
Nearly thrown away. Adams comes back up with it. Over to Gilbert. Over to Wilson. Wilson Stevens, short corner three.
Got it.
Oh, look good. Can't get the fall, and there's an O board for the Lady Tigers. Adams, she attacks back. Good little move, left-handed finish. Can't get a fall. Rebound Sanders.
With another rebound.
Tahlequah is 1 for 11. Timeout, Coweta. It's a 30-second timeout. Coach, Tahlequah 1 for 11 from beyond the arc. And you've got 11, at least 11 made by Coweta. .437 to go. Tahlequah right now just trying to regroup and finish with some momentum here as they close out the week.
.437 on the clock. Beat Coweta basketball out of bounds. Lady Tigers still with Lauren Stevens, Mo Wilson, Carson Gilbert, Lakin Adams, and Riley Dotson on the floor.
Sanders takes it to her right, being pressured by Stevens. Back to her left. 4.5 to go. Over to Addison. She attacks. Left-handed jumper, can't get it to fall. And that's going to go out of bounds. Frustration mounting for the Lady Tigers there. Inbound, off the rim, over, ball's on the ground. Sanders comes up with it. Easy rebound there for Stevens. Directing traffic, back inside to Stevens. She's going to go to work. Good finish there by Lauren Stevens for her 7th point of the game. 4 minutes to go, 51-21.
Oh, she walked right there.
Good steal there by Lakin Adams. She's got the numbers. Good take there. Can't get it to fall. Gilbert with the rebound, but they're going to get a foul on, I believe that's Nia Addison is going to be called. So that'll send Lakin Adams to the line shooting too. And Lakin Adams, daughter of Jade and Chance Adams, owner of Peak Health and Performance. So if you're looking to get swole, head over to Peak Health and Performance.
That's how you're so swole, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Lakin makes the first of 2.
Offensive rebound. Got a chance for the 2-pointer here on the second shot now. So big benefit getting those offensive boards.
Misses the second of 2. Rebound is Childress. 51-22. Nearly stolen, being pressured by Dotson. 3.5 to go here in the game. Over to the short corner, and she stutter steps and walks. Riley McCarter will check in the game for, Rayleigh McCarter checking in the game for Riley Dotson. Articulation has not been my strong suit tonight. Apologize. 51-22, 3:24 to go. High post Stevens has it knocked out of her hands. Will State Tahlequah basketball.
Going to get it back, but got to protect the basketball.
Wilson over to Gilbert. Gilbert short corner 3. Air ball, can't get it to fall. Rebound, number 15, Aubrey Honig. Approaching the 3-minute mark. 51-22. Childress being guarded by Gilbert. Looks inside. Good take and finish by Ebony Bell.
Ebony Bell, nice cut right there on the give and go.
And an errant pass goes out of bounds. Another turnover for the Lady Tigers of Tahlequah. 53-21. It's a 31-point advantage. 2:52 to go here in the fourth quarter. Coach, that was our 21st turnover. We got more points than turnovers right now.
Not going to win very many ball games with that many turnovers. I know most coaches like to keep it in the 10 to 12.
Nice turnaround jumper by Ebony Bell. Extending the lead, 55-22. Lakin Adams, McCarter for 3. She can't get it to fall. Stevens trying to get the rebound, nothing doing there. 2:10 to go here in the game. Moe able to come up with the steal. 1-on-2, takes it to the basket. She's fouled. She's fouled by number 20, Haley Henley.
Guys, we're going to have to come up with our First State Bank Player of the Week, even though we only had one game this week, so they are the Player of the Week.
Moe misses the first.
This is the first of two. Checking into the ball game for the Tigers is Addison Hudgens and also Daisy Brown. She'll check in for Lauren Stevens, so most likely their days are done. And second free throw is no good. 55-22, under 2 to go here for the Tigers. Childress back inside to Bell, and Bell throws it away. Lakin will bring the ball down for the Lady Tigers.
McCarter with the shot. Sorry, I was just telling you.
Missed by McCarter. Rebound is Coweta. Here comes Coweta. 1:20 to go.
Gentlemen, my vote is going to be for Lauren Stevens. She's had 7 points, about 3 or 4 blocks tonight, several rebounds on a very, very tough night for the Lady Tigers.
Good job there by Lakin Adams. Get a hand on it. Tipped again.
Again.
That ball's going to go out of bounds. Oh, they're going to give it to Tahlequah.
I thought that was going to be their ball.
Checking into the game, number 5 for Tahlequah, T. Augustin. And I believe, and I'm going to try to say her name, Sionia.
Steal!
And that ball is stolen by Naya Addison. And easy layup there.
Stop number 1.
57-22. 45 seconds to go here in the game. High post to McCarter. She has it taken away from her. Another turnover. 38 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this one's going to be hard to
Here Tahlequah on the fast break. Good take there by T, just couldn't finish. Rebound is Bell, and they got a held ball. Good job there by McCarter to force the held ball.
This ball game's going to be hard to take for David, but it's going to be a learning experience for him. They are going to be able to see visually on film what they've got to work on to get better.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is turnovers, Coach. And as a young team, you expect to see that, but you hope not to see that. And that's the tale of the tape tonight. 23 turnovers, more turnovers than points for the Lady Tigers tonight. And you don't win ball games when you do that. That's the final. 57-22. Tahlequah falls here in Coweta. We're going to take a quick break. Thank you for watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Hello and welcome to Tahlequah Tiger Athletics on the Green Country Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank, Green Country Funeral Home, Armstrong Bank, Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less, State Farm Agent Laura Lund, Countryside Wellness, Barrier Rocks on Fort Gibson Lake, Chris's Quick Lube, AIM, Athletes Improving Mankind, Two Sisters Financial, H&H Quality Tires and Auto, Tahlequah Lumber, trusted since 1949. River Valley Church. State Representative Bob Ed Culver. Peak Health and Performance. Jackson Hewitt Tax Service. First Baptist Students. B.J. Baker Trial Attorney. And as always, thanks for watching.
Are you a fitness beginner who is struggling to lose weight? Maybe you've tried tons of different diets, but nothing seems to work. Maybe you're looking in the mirror, you're not happy about the reflection that's staring back at you. At Elevated Aesthetics, we help fitness beginners learn how to lose 15 to 20 pounds in 6 months or less, guaranteed without having to give up their favorite foods. On average, each client that joins loses at least 28.6 pounds inside of the program. So if you're interested, text info to 918-265-4477. That's 918-265-4477. Chat soon.
Bank.
Are you a fitness beginner who is struggling to lose weight? Maybe you've tried tons of different diets, but nothing seems to work. Maybe you're looking in the mirror, you're not happy about the reflection that's staring back at you. At Elevated Aesthetics, we help fitness beginners learn how to lose 15 to 20 pounds in 6 months or less, guaranteed without having to give up their favorite foods. On average, each client that joins loses at least 28.6 pounds inside of the program. So if you're interested, text info to 918-265-4477. That's 918-265-4477. Chat soon.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Oh, I feel so alive as I reach out to the sky.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Hello and welcome to Tahlequah Tiger Athletics on the Green Country Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank, Green Country Funeral Home, Armstrong Bank, Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less, State Farm Agent Laura Love, Countryside Wellness, Bear Rocks on Fort Gibson Lake, Chris's Quick Lube, AIM, Athletes Improving Mankind, Two Sisters Financial, H&H Quality Tires and Auto, Tahlequah Lumber, trusted since 1949, River Valley Church, State Representative Bob Ed Culver, Peak Health and Performance, Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, First Baptist Students, B.J. Baker Trial Attorney, and as always, thanks for watching.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast. The Tahlequah Tigers versus the Coweta Tigers. And Coach, a tough outing for the Lady Tigers tonight. You just really couldn't get much going outside the first quarter.
No, and in the first period we looked pretty decent. We created some turnovers against them, but we didn't take care of the ball like we should have, and it was still a close ball game at the end of one. Second period woes, you've talked about that already tonight. Sunk the Tigers tonight, got them behind, they could never come back.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about turnovers being tough. Tahlequah only scored 2 points in the second quarter, failed to score in the third, and that's kind of the tell of the tape there, Coach. You had 24 turnovers, Tahlequah had 22 points.
Yeah,
and
Coweta hit 11 threes for 33 points of their 60 and or 58, and That's tough anywhere when you're on the road like that, and a team hits 11, 12 threes. That's a whole lot to overcome.
Just things to look at for improvement. Tahlequah went 1 for 11 or so from the three-point line, the only three-pointer being made by Lauren Stevens.
I actually had us, I believe it was 1 for 15.
1 for 15.
1 for 15.
And when you're shooting 25% against a team like Coweta, and you look at the rebounding disparity again, and I hate to be that rebound guy, but I will be that rebound guy, 14 rebounds to Coweta's 25.
Yeah.
25 second chances, if you will, for Coweta, who are shooting lights out, versus the 14 second chances for the Lady Tigers. And the shooting woes kind of continued for the Lady Tigers. The final score or final stats, I had Lakin Adams with 3 points, Carson Gilbert with 8, Mo with 4, Mo Wilson with 4, Lauren Stevens with 7. From a rebounding standpoint, Lauren Stevens led all rebounds with 4, or tied with Gilbert with 4. Lakin with 3 rebounds. Dotson had 1. Mo had 2. Not many assists, but Mo had 3 of them. Stevens had 1. Lakin had 1 or so. Steals, Lakin Adams had 4 steals on the night.
Yeah.
Led to some points. Blocks, Lauren had 4.
The big stat there that really stands out more than anything else, though, are the 24 turnovers. You're not going to win on the road. You're not going to win very many ball games when you go into somebody else's house and turn it over 24 times.
Yeah, absolutely.
Most coaches are happy if we can stay in the low double digits on those. On the road, that's not bad, 10, 12. But when you double that, go 24, look at all the opportunities you don't get to score.
So tonight, there's a little Tahlequah connection on the Coweta sideline. John Coons, kind of cool to see his son John Coons Jr. down there. And John was a longtime Tahlequah Tiger, went on to play at Northeastern and has coached around the area for many years. And he retired, left Kiefer, and wanted the opportunity to coach with his son Jay. And what a cool opportunity for the Coons family. His daughter, if you remember, outstanding basketball player at Kiefer. She's up in South Dakota playing basketball. Of course, Jay had a great collegiate career as well, and now he is following in his father's footsteps in the coaching realm.
I believe John's daughter played for him at Kiefer. They had a really good couple of years over there. John does a great job of coaching, and we hope tonight, coming into this ball game, Coweta stands at 1-4 on the year, and the Tigers at 0-2. Tigers are 0-1 in district play. Coweta, I think, is 0-1 as well.
And one thing about the Coweta-Tahlequah rivalry, especially within the boys, it's like you said in the girls' game, it's usually a dogfight. No pun intended when they're both cats. But you're going to see 2 cats put up a dogfight. What's the guy from Coastal Carolina say? We got to have more dogs.
Exactly.
Have more dogs. So look for a dogfight tonight here as Tahlequah still searching for their first win.
Well, and I think in that girls' game tonight, I think one of the things we saw right there was the experience of Coweta coming through. I didn't see a whole lot of what I would call dog fight in them. They just shoot the ball well, and they rebound well. Lady Tigers played a little tentative. Again, I'm going to go back to the young, the youth, the inexperience. They're going to get better as the year goes on. There's a lot of things we've got to learn between now and playoff time.
Absolutely, and with this Coweta basketball team, from the Lady Tigers standpoint, you pick your poison with them because they can play inside and out. And I think the poison they chose tonight was the outside game, hoping that they wouldn't be on. And, man, were they not. They were on.
Yeah.
Allen couldn't miss. And then number 13, she got hot. And so their star, if you will, that Gia Dennis, I mean, she was relatively quiet all game. She did a good job as a floor general looking around, and Messenger played well for Coweta. They're a great basketball team, and they will go far, in the state playoffs. And so Tahlequah didn't lose to a bad team tonight.
No, they lost to one of the best teams in the state. In fact, this ball club just last week went to Glenpool, Class 4A's number 3 team, and returning everybody from a state run last year, and they beat them over there.
Yeah,
so
and Glenpool's
they're a quality opponent.
Absolutely. Glenpool, they're going to be in the Tournament of Champions this year, and so Coweta Lady Tigers went and put it on them out there, and so that's a testament to what the talent level is here.
Yeah, and they should be there too.
But let's hope the Lady Tigers of Tahlequah take this as a learning experience tonight and see what they can do, even if they just cut those turnovers in half. That will help them further down the road. Expect to see them grow through the course of the season and get a lot of those cleaned up. And they'll be on the road next week.
We've got 2 ball games left before Christmas. Next week on Tuesday, we're at Rogers, I believe.
Rogers, and
then come back on Friday night and travel to Tulsa Memorial.
And that talking about a tough game there, Rogers. This is at the beginning of the season, I called this the gauntlet to Christmas. We played McAllister, we played Stillwell, got to 2 wins there, which is good. But then here comes some 3 very hard games for Tahlequah. Tulsa Will Rogers playing very well. They are very fast,
probably one of the best
aggressive
teams they've had in years. Couple move-ins came in that are going to really help them.
Played Pryor the other night and won pretty easily. They're a very aggressive, quick, fast team. So Tahlequah will, in order to play in that game, they've got to eliminate.
We'll have to take care of the basketball.
These turnovers, because they are going to get pressured by the Ropers of Will Rogers.
And then we come back on Friday night with another road trip to Memorial, and they're going to be Memorial. They're going to get after you. They're going to play well. They've got some size inside, and
they have a young lady there who's got a couple Division I offers inside. I don't know that the supporting cast around her is as good as other teams, but they play tough, play well. So again, 2 very hard games on the road for the Lady Tigers before they hit the Christmas break.
Well, this will be the 4th game in a row for us on the road. Stillwell, Coweta, Rogers, Memorial, all before Christmas. So the good thing is there's 4 return trips back to the TMAC later on.
Absolutely. And Coach, we are a minute away from the start of the boys action, Tahlequah versus Coweta, and we'll be announcing those starting lineups in just a moment.
I just made our post about Lauren Stevens becoming our First State Bank Player of the Week, and Coach Nice Chief took the picture with her, and I told him I was going to make him Instagram famous, so everybody started liking it.
There you go, Coach K. Congratulations to Lauren. 7 points, 4 boards, assists, 4 blocks.
Especially against a team like Coweta, that's good stats right there.
We are ready for the starting lineups for tonight's action between Coweta and Tahlequah. We're hoping that these young men of Tahlequah can put something together tonight and come out of here with a dub.
We've had a little bit of offensive sluggishness in the first 2 ball games. Need somebody tonight actually to step up and help Cash McIlvain, who's one of our returning starters, who's been doing most of our scoring. Hasn't had a lot of assistance in that.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, of course, last week against Stillwell, McIlvain got in early foul trouble. And when your leading scorer is on the bench, that makes it tough. And so now, for the starting lineups, for your Tahlequah Tigers.
Starting as a senior, number 0,
J.J. Antwine. Number 1, a senior, Cash McElvain. Another senior, number 5, Jordan Daughtry. And number 3, Miguel Rodriguez. And number 15, a freshman, Jet Morrison. That's your starting lineup for the Tahlequah Tigers.
Assisted by Nick Davis.
Starting lineups for Coweta.
I assume the lights might go off. I don't know.
Number 0, Cooper McNack. Number 4, Bo Thomas. Number 11, Connor Jensen. Number 12, Caden Meadows. And number 23, Nolan Young.
Starting in the middle, another senior.
That is the starting lineups
Number 4
for Coweta.
Thomas. On the wing is the swift-footed junior. 6 feet, Connor Jensen, number 11. Starting tonight as a senior.
See what Coach Qualls has lined up early for the Tigers of Tahlequah. Like to see them. I feel like he's still, Coach, still trying to find that right pattern. What am I trying to say? That right gel, the right group of kids that are going to play well together. He's still looking for the right mesh, exactly.
Yes.
The referees tonight, Jasper
So,
Hook, Tyler
we'll see if this is it.
Tony Gardner. It's Friday night.
And here we go. At the tip is JJ Antwine. And it's going to be Bo Thomas against JJ. There's a tip. JJ out jumps him. JJ Antwine. Out to Daughtry. Morrison off the screen. McElvain, he attacks, draws a little space, pull-up jumper just inside the arc, can't get the fall, and they're going to get a quick whistle. Offensive foul against number 3, Miguel Rodriguez, called down low for an offensive foul. His first, team's first, 7:43 to go in the first period. Bringing the ball down for Coweta is Nolan Young. Over to Jensen. Number 4 is Thomas being guarded by Rodriguez. Good job. Pull-up jumper. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, McElvain. And here comes Tahlequah. Off the screen. Trying to use Rodriguez on the screen. McElvain brings it back out over to Jet Morrison. They reset the offense. Antwine calling out the plays. McElvain coming to get the ball.
Tigers want the ball in McElvain's hands. Oh,
just a little pass. Miguel couldn't come down with it. Just a little too far out of his reach. Going to work against Rodriguez. Good job there by Rodriguez. Top of the key, number 12, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Coweta. That's Jensen on the rebound. And out of bounds on the line will be Tahlequah basketball. Great defense there by the Tigers of Tahlequah to force the turnover. Daughtry got his shoe back on. Pressure here by Coweta. McElvain handling it well. Slowly bringing it up, directing the offense. Over to Morrison. Back to Daughtry and to Morrison. Nice screen there by Antwine. McElvain comes in. Good ball movement inside of Morrison. Good basket made by Jet Morrison. Assist, Cash McElvain.
That's a freshman starting for the Tigers tonight for the first time. Been a while since we've had one of those.
Absolutely.
Might have been Mike Skinner.
Actually, I think he started last week against Stillwell, too.
Did he really?
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Connor
Either way, big time.
Gonna attack. Good job there by Miguel Rodriguez. Good job by Miguel to play tough. And they're battling down low. Great job. I disagree with this call. You let them battle a little bit because number 4 is giving as good as he's getting. That's Miguel Rodriguez's second personal foul, second team foul there.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. That's They're banging. He's pushing in, and then we reach across and get the foul.
Bo Thomas, the 6'5 senior, rolls to the basket. That's number 0, Cooper McNack. Gets it over to 12, baseline. Draw charge, no! And Miguel Rodriguez with his 3rd personal foul. And that looked to me like a great time to take a charge, and said he wasn't set. So Novi and Webb will have to check in if Miguel's in foul trouble.
I think Miguel kind of moved his feet just right before he touched him.
There's a little bit of an emphasis on that charge, too. You've got to be set and take it direct. And he kind of fell a little bit before he got hit.
Around the horn they go. Going to attack inside. Kicks it out. Number 11, Jensen for 3. In and out. Rebound by Webb. Good job to jump up and high point the basketball and come down with it. Tahlequah 2, Coweta 0, 5:23 to go here in the first quarter. Jet Morrison inside to Webb, and he's fouled by Thomas. Thomas picks up his first personal foul, Coweta's first team foul of the first period.
Good entry pass right there. Been on the bounce. He'd have probably caught that one.
McElvain inbounds over to Webb. Short corner back to 3, back to Webb, and he's blocked. McElvain comes up with it, and he takes it to the basket, and he's not blocked. Count it. 2 points for McElvain. Tahlequah 4, Coweta 0. Good job by McElvain on the rebound off the block. Good pressure there by Antoine. Kicks out, short corner 3. Looks off the back of the rim. It is. Rebound Morrison. Tahlequah rebounding well thus far on the defensive side. 4-0 lead Tahlequah. 4:40 to go here in the first.
Coweta 0 for 2 now from 3-point range, or 0 for 3 from 3-point range. That was Jensen's second miss.
Inside to Antoine.
Face up.
Antoine trying to just, and they were going to get a foul. As Antoine tries to pitch it over, and they are able to come up with the steal, and then McElvain picks up his first personal foul, and that is the team's 4th foul, so the next one will put Coweta into bonus.
There's the foul.
Short corner 3. That last foul was on Cash McElvain. Good take there. Left-handed finish, can't fall. Rebound is Antoine. Antoine slowing it down, kicks it back over to McElvain. Good job there by J.J. Antoine to realize numbers weren't on his side. Good take there by McElvain. Good finish at the bucket. 6-0 run to start the game for Tahlequah. 3:56 to go here in the first.
Coweta now 0 for 5 from the field.
Thomas, tough shot. Good, another strong rebound there by Antoine. Thomas can't get it to fall. McElvain bringing the ball down. Off the screen. And that McElvain had his pocket picked, and then
picked by J.J. Antoine.
And number 5, Josiah Green. Josiah Green gets his pocket picked and then commits the foul, his first personal foul, team 2nd foul. Antoine going to bring it down.
Could have been a bump foul there at that mid-court line when we turned that one over. And
yeah, I think that's what McElvain was expecting, and he didn't get it. McElvain, good little hezzy, back up, see if he can get it. Got it! 3-ball Tigers in the face of Josiah Green. 9-0 to start the first quarter. Best start of any game for Tahlequah this season. Coach, we were talking about it earlier about the freshman. The last freshman to start for the Tigers was, I believe, Tyler Joyce.
Could have been Tyler Joyce. I remember at one point years ago, I coached Mike Skinner and Kenny Barnes. 2 big old 6'6" freshmen started for me all year long, and they did a great job.
Tahlequah 9, Coweta 0, and again, great start for Tahlequah, with the exception of Miguel being in foul trouble in the first quarter.
Uncharacteristic on that, too, because he's not a young man that usually goes out there and picks up a lot of cheap fouls like that, but one or two of those could have gone the other way or not been called.
Nolan Young brings the ball down for Coweta. 3-ball, trying to go alley-oop, can't finish at the rim. Rebound, J.J. Antwine. Kicks it out over to Daughtry. Good job there by Daughtry to handle the pressure. Calls for the clear out. Crosses him up. Over to McIlvain, off the screen, inside. And we're going to charge. They're going to get J.J. Antwine for a moving screen, so offensive foul.
Taking the points off the board. That's something we don't want.
JJ with his first personal foul, and that is the 5th team foul, so Coweta will be in bonus, so they'll go to the line on the next foul. Trying to get it inside to Josiah Green. Rebound, McIlvain. Josiah Green, a 6'5" junior. McIlvain. A little miscommunication between McIlvain and Daughtry, and that ball goes out of bounds. Turnover, Tahlequah. 2:10 to go here in the first period. Around the corner, wanting to get it inside to Green. Instead, they give it Thomas, goes back door. And that time he is able to finish, guarded by McIlvain. And Josiah with the 2-pointer makes it a 7-point lead for Tahlequah.
First field goal of the ball game for Coweta.
McIlvain from way downtown. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Coweta. And here comes Coweta quickly. Behind the back, takes over to Green. And stolen by McIlvain. McIlvain unabated to the goal and finish. Coast to coast is McIlvain, 11-2.
9 points for Cash right now in the ball game on 4 of 5 shooting.
Minute 20 to go here in the first quarter. Jensen being guarded by Daughtry. Short corner, guarded by McIlvain. Thomas, guarded by Webb, goes back door to Jensen, and he's fouled by Antwine.
Now, to get open on that roll, he took a hold of JJ's arm and pushed him down. You could step through that way.
Green will go to the line, shooting 2. Minute 7 to go here in the first quarter. Tahlequah 11, Coweta 2, makes the first of 2. Going to sub into the game is number 0, Cooper McNack.
Number 32.
Checking in for the Tigers, Kingston Hall, number 32.
Kingston Hall checking in for the Tigers. We'll take a moment and thank Chris's Quick Lube for sponsoring the Green Country Sports Network. And Chris Blish, if you were in a hurry to get your oil changed, get 10 minutes in and out, and they do a great job. Go down there and say hi to Chris and his team. Chris's Quick Lube. Second of the 2 free throws are good. 4-11. Tahlequah on top. A minute to go here in the first.
Green with all 4 of Coweta's points so far.
They're going to call a hand check foul against number 3, Ryder Hogan. And that's his first, and that's Coweta's 3rd team foul. And it comes at the minute mark. Daughtry inbounds over to McIlvain. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. And there's a foul by Green. If I'm not mistaken, that's his 2nd foul.
Yes, it is.
And that'll be the 4th team foul for Coweta. The next foul by Coweta will put Tahlequah into the bonus. Daughtry takes the inbound from McIlvain. Double screen right here. Goes to his left. Good job by Coweta to fight through it. Kingston Hall over to McIlvain. McIlvain trying to get to it. Has it tipped out of bounds by Connor Jensen. Checking back in the game is Bo Thomas, and Josiah Green will go to the bench. Checking in for the Tigers, number 10, Caston Wilson, the brother of Haley Wilson.
Number 10, that's Caston Wilson.
Hard to make that pass over the top there, Ashley.
Caston checked in for Novian Webb. 35 seconds to go here in the first. Tigers of Tahlequah with a 7-point lead, 11-4. Jordan Daughtry with a cross-up, hesitates, gives it over to Caston. Caston over to McIlvain. Tahlequah.
In the paint.
McIlvain will take, and he's fouled from behind. He'll go to the line, shooting 2.
It's going to be on Jensen.
Number 11, you said that right. Connor Jensen picks up the foul. 5th team foul. That was a shooting foul. Nonetheless, McIlvain will be at the line, shooting 2. That was Jensen's first, Coach.
Yep. Nice dribble penetration by Cash.
Makes the first of 2. It's 12-4. Aiden Johnson set to check in on the next whistle. They call him Wheezy. McIlvain got the shooter's roll. 2 points good. Rylan Kimball also checking in. Give them a quick breather here at the end of the first quarter as Daughtry and McIlvain will have a break. 15.2 seconds remaining in the first period. Tahlequah's up by 9, 13-4. Good job by Kimball to force him to pick it up. He goes to his right, kicks out over to the wing. Looking inside, Kingston doing a good job denying. They wanted to get it inside to Thomas.
He dribbled
the ball out of bounds. Great defense there by Rylan Kimball to force the turnover. Good job there by this Tahlequah Tiger team. 2.7 seconds to go. Wilson with a hope and a prayer, nowhere close. And that's the end of the first period. Tahlequah 13, Coweta 4. We're going to take a break.
He about took a cheerleader out there.
She got to have her head on the swivel. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network.
Hello and welcome to Tahlequah Tiger Athletics on the Green Country Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank. Green Country Funeral Home. Armstrong Bank. Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less. State Farm Agent, Lower Love. Countryside Wellness. Bear Rocks on Fort Gibson Lake. Chris's Quick Lube. AIM, Athletes Improving Mankind. Two Sisters Financial.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. You're watching the Tahlequah Tigers take on the Coweta Tigers, and Coach, a couple of first quarter stats for us.
Tigers are 5 of 8 from shooting outside, and 1 for 2 from three-point range, 2 for 2 from free throw line, for their total of 13 points. Cash McIlvain with 11 points right now out of the 13.
11 of 13 points for Cash McIlvain, leading scorer for Tahlequah. Rylan Kimball stays in the game, so does Kingston Hall. Good take there. Rebound, Rylan Kimball, and then a held ball by Coweta. It will go to Tahlequah. And if you're waiting around in the chat room on the YouTube channel, be careful. It's getting kind of thick in there. Be careful where you step between Tyler Joyce and Tanner Christian. Some calling us the White Kobe and Shaq, or peanut butter and jelly back in the day. So, again, watch your step in the chat room. You may step in some business. There we go. Wheezy at the top. Little hezzy, and he gets called with a carry.
Carried it on his hip right there.
And enough break for Daughtry and McIlvain. They'll check in. Jet Morrison will come out. Aiden Johnson will come out. Kingston Hall will stay in the game. Tagging inside, kicks to the top of the key. Nice job there by Thomas. And good footwork, just can't finish. And then Josiah Green just takes it away from him in the rebound. That was a grown man play right there.
I'm telling you what, the young man's only a junior. He played quite a bit last year for Coweta, but he's really coming along real well. As long as we can keep the ball out of his hands, the better off we're going to be.
6-13, 7-point advantage for Tahlequah. Caston Wilson, he attacks inside, off the glass, can't get it to fall. Rebound, Thomas. Off the backboard, trying to get it in. Thomas, good take, can't get finished. Rebound is McIlvain. McIlvain slowing his offense down there, just settling them down. And that's a sign of a mature player. They're just calming that situation down.
Coweta only.
Oh, what a move by McIlvain. Good take there. Can't draw a foul on any of them. They just let him go. Here we go in transition, 2-on-1. Nice block there by Daughtry. Rebound Coweta. They can't finish. Ball's on the ground. Caston Wilson comes up with it. Nice job there by Tahlequah on the defensive end there while Coweta was in transition.
Exciting game. On end to end.
Coweta 2 for 13 so far from the field.
Caston Wilson for three. Got it! Tiger 3-ball. Sorry, not Lady Tiger 3-ball, excuse me. Tiger 3-ball there by Caston Wilson. 16-6, Tahlequah up 10. 5:20 to go here in the second period. Jensen with the ball for the Tigers of Coweta, over to Hogan, and nearly has his pocket picked by Wilson. Inside to Thompson, and he throws it away. Thomas throws it away as number 0, McNack, was cutting to the basket, and he threw it behind him out of bounds. Will be Tahlequah basketball. Checking back in the game, J.J. Antwine and Jet Morrison. Great minutes there provided to the Tigers by Rylan Kimball. And that's what you hope when your guys off the bench can give you good, solid minutes. Daughtry carrying the rock for Tahlequah. Over to J.J. Antwine. Antwine inside to McIlvain.
Nice
McIlvain,
cut.
he'll take it. Can't draw a foul. Rebound, Coweta. Nearly stolen by McIlvain. They've got him trapped. And good job on the steal there by Daughtry. Caston Wilson comes up with it. Over to McIlvain for three. Back of the rim, no good. J.J. Antwine runs it down. Over to Morrison. He'll pull up. Can't get it to fall. Fighting for the rebound is Daughtry, and they're going to get him for the foul.
Foul's with number 5 in Tahlequah.
I like the aggressiveness of this Tiger team. They're hustling at the right points at least. We haven't seen that all
Getting
season.
2 and 3 shots every time down the floor is something we've got to do.
Absolutely. Tigers of Tahlequah will move into the press. 16-6, Tahlequah on top, 4:25 to go here in the second. They've got numbers in transition, pulls up for three, can't get the fall, rebound, Jet Morrison. 4:15 to go in the second. Daughtry going to bring the ball down for the Tigers.
They've got to rotate to that sideline on that press, and that thing will be effective, I guarantee you.
McIlvain back to Daughtry, 4 minutes to go. Antwine setting a screen, not used. McIlvain being doubled, he's in trouble, has it knocked out of his hands. He's in a bind, and we got a timeout. Tahlequah. Good job there. A little delayed trap there by Coweta. 30-second timeout, Coach Qualls.
Well, what happened, we had the screen on Cash. Cash took one dribble, picked it up, and JJ never rolled. Worst thing you can do after a screen or
I was
anything
fixing to say,
is not cut.
from a coach's standpoint, not cutting and picking up your dribble when you don't need to.
Exactly.
.354 to go here in the first half. Tahlequah with a 10-point advantage. Take a moment to thank Baker Furniture. You know, Coach, we're standing the whole game, and it reminds me, a nice, comfortable couch from Baker Furniture would go good right about now. Go down and say hi to Bill John and Sherry
Or
Baker.
maybe some good, tall, comfortable bar stools up here, right?
We'll have to talk to Sherry, some big, tall ones, yeah.
Some that travel well, because we're
That
trying
fold
to
up well, because we have a lot of equipment.
trying to see over this bar. But
Somebody the other day when we were getting Stillwell, they were like, "You bring all that equipment?" I'm like, "Yes, we bring a lot of stuff."
if you're looking for a pack mule, Kelly Calloway may be your guy.
Bump right there on catch, no call.
And Cash McIlvain trying to get it over to Jet Morrison, and that ball goes a little bit out of his reach and goes out of bounds. Turnover, Tahlequah. 3:45 to go here in the first half. Tahlequah 16, Coweta 6. Jensen.
I'm beginning to wonder what Cash McIlvain's got to do to get a foul.
Exactly.
I know he's been bumped 3 times.
And that was nearly stolen. See if Jet can run it down. Jensen's able to get it. Takes it. Good bounce pass. Can't finish. Rebound. J.J. Antwine. Little forearm shiver. Gets by with it. We'll take it. They're letting him play a little bit. I don't know that I agree all the time, but. And 3-on-1 there, and that ball goes out of bounds. And Caston had an opportunity there. And good job by Coweta to force a turnover. Little hometown connection here. Jensen, the son of Candy Jensen. Candy and her family from the Hulbert area. Her son plays here at Coweta. Number 3, Ryder Hogan. And we got a foul. Let's see who it's going to be against Tahlequah.
Cash was trying to fight his way around that.
Trying to fight through a screen. He gets the whistle. So Cash will pick up his second personal foul. It's the team's second foul of the second period. 2:53 to go here in the second period. Tahlequah with the 10-point advantage, 16-6. LaMarco Bell inside to Jensen.
He walked.
No traveling call, and now they are going to get it. Turnover Tahlequah. On the whistle here, Josiah Green, he'll check in the ball game for Coweta, and Daughtry and Rylan Kimball will check back in for Daniel Carey, who had checked into the game earlier, and Caston Wilson. 2:42 to go here in the second period. Obviously, clock's running 16-6. Bounce pass over to Morrison. Back to Daughtry to Morrison. He attacks baseline. Hezzy steps back, gives it to Kimball. Kimball to Antwine. Good take by Antwine. Dish out to McIlvain. Short corner 3.
In and out.
Rebound is Jensen. And good steal there by Daughtry. He's on the ground. Kicks it out to Antwine. Antwine can't finish. Rebound. Coweta. Man, what an opportunity missed by Tahlequah there.
Great steal. Open path to the basket.
They've got numbers, and that's a strong foul. That's a strong foul there by Daughtry. And that Josiah Green will go to the line.
When he ran in, I thought he was going to call the intentional.
Yeah, he ran really aggressive. Like that was, and like, yeah, it wasn't intentional, but it wasn't a hard foul. I mean, he was just trying to keep from going up.
I'm not so sure he would have made that shot, though, because he was underneath the rim.
Green at the line, shooting 2. He's 2 for 2. Until that, get the old kicker's curse on him. Misses the first of 2. Checking in the game for Coweta is Nolan Young, and Jensen will take a breather. 2:05 to go here in the second period. Josiah Green at the line, shooting his second free throw attempt.
Missed that one,
Missed
too.
Both of them. And we have a push-off foul against 23, and that's
Nolan Young.
Nolan Young. And that's Coweta's first foul of the second quarter, and that's also Nolan Young's first personal foul. Coweta knocks it out of bounds. We'll stay with Tahlequah. 2:04 to go here in the second. Coweta in the full court press here. Kimball trying to get the inbounds over to Morrison.
Get it out of the corner.
Morrison handles the ball well, especially for a freshman. Under 2 to go here in the second quarter. Over to Daughtry. Daughtry being pressured by Nolan. Daughtry over to JJ, back to Daughtry. Inside to Morrison.
Oh.
He was fouled there by number 12. That's Caden Meadows, and that's Coweta's second team foul. I believe that's Meadows' first personal. Minute 47 to go here in the second period. Still 16-6. Inbounding is Morrison. Over to Daughtry. Finds Antwine. Antwine hesitates. Back over to Kimball. McIlvain being pressured. Over to Kimball. Off the screen. I'd like to see him, and he traveled. I'd like to see Kimball use that screen a little better. You know, he's got to go. They set the screen in, and he's coming way off of it,
yeah.
And so it's ineffective.
You've got to rush shoulders on a screen like that in order to get anything good out of it. You're allowing the defense to step through, making it easy on them to switch, whatever you're doing. But get close to the shoulder.
Inside it. Good job.
Good.
How about a foul? And they got it. Great job there by Jet Morrison. He baited that pass in there, and then great athleticism. And I believe, Coach, you're right. That is Green's third personal foul, third team foul. So Thomas Bo Thomas, the 6'5 senior, will come back into the game, and Green will head to the bench. Minute 20 to go here in the second period. Great job there by Jet Morrison. Doing a good job bringing the ball down. He goes inside, let's step, kicks it out, Kimball for three, in and out, rebound, Daughtry, and the putback, he's fouled. He'll go to the line, shooting two. Good job there on the offensive rebound by Daughtry. Couldn't get the basket, but he'll go to the line, shooting two. Been scoreless for a while, Coach. Opportunity to extend the lead for the Tigers.
Only the third free throw of the night for the Tigers at this point. Misses the first.
Novian Webb going to check in the ball game for J.J. Antwine. Second free throw attempt for Jordan Daughtry. Got it. 17-6, largest lead of the game for Tahlequah, and it's 11. Minute 8 to go here in the first half. Bringing the ball down is Nolan Young for Coweta. Being pressured by Jet Morrison. Over to the corner. Good pivot. Pull-up jumper. Got a good look at the basket and got it to fall.
Hometown roll right there.
8-17. Here comes McIlvain. Got to his hip, and he's going to take it. Kicks it out to Kimball. Kimball for three. Too hard. Off the back of the rim. And Novian Webb, nice hustle play. And it's on the line. No call right there. No foul on Novian, and Coweta comes up with it. From this angle, and he's right there on it, it looked like it was out of bounds. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt there. 8-17, Tahlequah on top. Under 25 to go. Inside to Thomas. Out three-point attempt. Off the back of the rim, no good.
Got a push foul in there, I think.
See who that's going to be on. Number 5, that's Jordan Daughtry. And that's the fourth team foul. That's Jordan's third personal foul.
First time tonight, number 15. Nathan Nips.
A freshman, Nathan Nips, number 15, checking in for Coweta. Aiden Johnson, he'll check in the game. And Casson Wilson, he also checks in the game for the Tigers. Inbounds, nearly stolen by Wilson. And Thomas traveled, forgot to dribble. Coach, my favorite actor is Christopher Walken. And they got him. McIlvain.
Get his hands off.
13 seconds to go here in the second period. Good job there by Cash. That's how you use a screen. No holding call. He'll shoot it. Nothing doing there. Rebound, Coweta. 1 to go. And that's the end of the first half. Tahlequah 17, Coweta 8. And we'll be back with the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Two Sisters Financial. H&H Quality Tires and Auto. Tahlequah Lumber, trusted since 1949. River Valley Church. State Representative Bob Ed Culver. Peak Health and Performance. Jackson Hewitt Tax Service. First Baptist Students. B.J. Baker Trial Attorney. And as always, thanks for watching.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's gonna be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Coweta cashback checking account. Coweta pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Get Coweta cashback at First State.
If you suffer with foot pain, you should consider getting your feet adjusted by a hand and foot chiropractor. Hi, my name is Dr. Kelly Calloway, and I'm a hand and foot chiropractor in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. There are 26 bones in each foot, all of which can be adjusted. When one or more of the foot bones lose their healthy alignment, it can lead to a foot problem. We help conditions such as plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, and toe pain. A gentle chiropractic foot adjustment will restore healthy alignment and function to the joint and tissues in the feet. This will correct the underlying cause of most foot conditions. Our patients love having their feet adjusted, and you will be amazed by how good you will feel after you have your feet adjusted. Call our office today to receive your complimentary consultation for your painful foot condition.
Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for. Armstrong Bank, strength.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. The Coweta Tigers down 8-17. Right now honoring Native American heritage here in Coweta. So we will watch this while Coach tallies some stats, some first half stats.
Scoring for Coweta at the halftime, 2 points for LaMarco Bell and 6 points for Josiah Green. Nobody else has scored. Shooting from the field, they are 3 for 17, 2 for 4 from free throw line, 0 for 4 from three-point line. For the Tigers, got a little bit more scoring tonight. 2 points out of Jet Morrison, 3 for Caston Wilson, 1 for Dawson Godfrey, and 11 points all in the first period for Cash McIlvain. Tigers at the half are 3 for 4 free throw line, 6 for 18 on field goals, and 2 for 7 from three-point range. Yeah.
And Coach, the key factor of this tonight is Tahlequah being up 17-8, and they are on the hunt for their first win of the season.
Well, and again on the road against an old foe from the Metro Lakes Conference and now a district foe for at least the next year or so. Coweta's always a nice place to come. Now, we're only up 9 right here. That can change in a heartbeat. But the Tigers just need to take care of the basketball in the second half. And, you know, basically like I've always said my entire coaching career, squeeze that ball.
Absolutely.
Make some ball fakes on inbound plays and things, and no easy passes.
And they just kind of went silent there offensively for the last few minutes of the second quarter.
Only one field goal in the whole second period.
Right.
So and that was a 3 by Jet Morrison.
And Cash McIlvain trying to get to the basket, and Cash McIlvain trying to get to the basket, but who kept being we thought he was being fouled, and the officials disagreed with our assessment. And so just couldn't get basket, but lots of rebounds provided there by the Tigers.
That 3 by the Tigers in the second period was Caston Wilson. I stand to be corrected on that, but yeah, and you know, there's been a little bit of bumping going both ways. I kind of like the way that they've called the ball game, letting them play a little bit, but it seems like there's some nitpicky one that they'll call and overlook 2 to get to it.
And that's tough when you can't figure out the flow of the officiating. And what I mean by that is the consistency factor that, you know, you're going to let them be very physical, maybe down low or whatever, but yet you're going to call it much tighter at the top of the key or get a hand check or something of that nature. And that's tough to get into that flow as a player and even as an official. You know, it's like, what are you going to call, what are you not going to call? And so McIlvain doing a good job trying to get inside, trying to attack the basket and draw those fouls. And I would think that usually in the second half you see them tighten up a little bit.
Yeah, and I think one thing in regard to the officiating it's a pretty fast ball game. Scoring hasn't been real well, but the game pace is up and down, a lot of pressure from both teams, and I think you're going to see a few more things. The officiating's been decent. If anything, the only difference in the ball game or in the absence of scoring for a halftime in a ball game is the fact that we haven't really taken care of the ball very well. We need to get to doing that.
Take advantage of some opportunities, but just continue to hustle and play hard, and that's what they've done here in the first half, and that's what's led them to a 9-point advantage, 17-8, as Tahlequah would like to escape Coweta with their first win and district win. Now, both the Tahlequah Tigers and Lady Tigers will be on the road next Tuesday as they travel to Tulsa to play Tulsa Will Rogers. And so that's going to be another tough matchup for the Lady Tigers and for this Tiger team. So the gauntlet has been laid down for them, and then they go on the road again to Tulsa Memorial. And 4 road games to close out before the Christmas break. Minute 50 to go until the start of.
And Coweta hadn't come out onto the floor yet, so they're trying to make some changes, and I think this is going to come down to which team executes the best in the second half and maybe who makes the best corrections in what happened in the first half. I think the Tigers, Matt's happy to be up 9, but I think he'd still like to see a little bit more offensive punch out of some people. We haven't finished real well near the basket.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we've had some layups down the lane. A few balls gotten tipped. We've been bumped. You know, you got to finish on those.
Well, we're about a minute away, still looking for Coweta to take the floor, and here they do. And that reminds me, speaking of the floor, Bob Ed Culver is known to take the floor of the House of State Representatives, and we appreciate everything he does to support Green Country Sports Network, to support Tahlequah Athletics, and to support our community. He has been elected to be your representative, and that's what he does in the Oklahoma House. And lots of things happening at the state capitol, and I think Bob Ed does a great job of keeping the constituents informed of the goings-on at our state capitol.
Very good supporter of educational system in the state of Oklahoma as well.
So thank you, Bob Ed. Also want to take a moment and thank Jackson Hewitt and State Farm, Laura Lund, and Peak Health and Performance. And they do a great job. They truly care about your health. And if you're struggling with some weight or wanting to just put on some muscle and get some strength added, go down and see Chance and Jade, and they'll get you on track down at Peak Health and Performance. And again, thank you for supporting Green Country Sports Network. Two Sisters Financial. Now's a good time. Money markets are doing some good things, and if you're looking to move some money around, they can help you do just that.
Yeah, I always say they have all of Coach Wing's millions and millions and millions of dollars. They got my $20.
Maybe you go down there and talk to them about compounding interest, a Roth IRA, maybe some pre or post-tax options. Whatever it is you're looking for financially, Two Sisters Financial, they can take care of you. Well, here we go. We're ready to start the second half. Coweta, they just came out and elected not to warm up.
Tigers starting lineup back in, start second half. And it'll be Coweta basketball start the period.
17-8, Tahlequah on top. We've switched baskets. I still want to say end zone. 4 games in, and I'm still giving football references. Jensen over in the corner, inside to Thomas. Good take, can't finish, rebound Jensen. Top of the keys, number 12 Meadows. And good job there by Daughtry to knock it out of bounds.
It almost looked like Thomas took a step down that lane, though, without a dribble.
I think a lot of the fans also thought he traveled. Trying to move the ball around, see if they can get space to get it inside, and they do quickly. J.J. Antwine, good defense there. as Thomas unable to finish inside. Rebound is McElvain.
That ball did everything but fall in.
Jet Morrison trying to get it inside to Miguel Rodriguez, and it's stolen away by Coweta. 7 minutes to go in the third, 17-8, Tahlequah on top. Three-point attempt, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Antwine. Not sure how many boards he has, but a lot. Feels that way. McElvain bringing the ball down for the Tigers. Over to Jet. Top of the key is J.J. Antwine. McElvain being guarded by Jensen. Inside to Miguel Rodriguez. Miguel back to Antwine. He'll step back three. Can't get it to fall. Daughtry does a great job running it down, and then he's fouled. They're going to call Cooper McNack for his second personal foul and the first team foul for Coweta in the second half. 6:27 to go here in the third. McElvain will inbound for the Tigers.
Tigers need to get something off this inbound play to get started. Only one field goal in the second period, so.
Slow offensive night for both teams. Morrison picks up his dribble, trying to throw it again over him. And Daughtry is fouled from behind by number 23, Nolan Young. Coweta's second team foul.
Going to be Young's second personal.
6:15 here in the third. McElvain calls for the screen, goes the direct opposite baseline, and then jumps in, got him up, and then drew the foul. That's a high basketball IQ right there with the head fake. Gets him off his feet, jumps into him, and draws the foul. He'll go to the line, shooting two.
Jensen's second personal foul. McElvain at the line for the second time tonight.
Makes the first of two. It's 18-8. Tahlequah back up by 10.
His 12th point of the ball game. 3 for 3 at the line. Got them both.
Got it. 19-8. Back to the largest lead of the game. They has been up 11 once before, and here they are again, up 11. 19-8. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. LaMarco Bell bringing the ball down for Coweta. Bounce pass.
Near turnover right there.
Meadows and Bell playing catch, and then they try to get it inside, and Jet Morrison with another steal. Jet playing very well tonight, thinking his name might be in the running for first state player of the game, or player of the week, excuse me. Over to Daughtry. Daughtry pulls the ball back out, resetting the offense.
You know, the only mistake he's made so far was that one pass over the top of somebody's head and got it tipped. He's played really well for a freshman.
Antwine back to Morrison. Morrison resetting. 5:15 to go here in the third. 19-8. Tahlequah on top. Calls for the screen. Off the screen by Miguel. Over to J.J. Antwine.
Had a nice roll on that.
McElvain. Nice no-look pass to J.J. Pull up off the backboard. No good. Rebound. Coweta. And Daughtry picks up a cheap foul. And it was a foul, but we didn't need that. I believe that's his fourth personal foul, first team foul. And that's a full timeout by Coweta. We're going to take it with them. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network.
Hello and welcome to Tahlequah Tiger Athletics on the Green Country Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank. Green Country Funeral Home. Armstrong Bank. Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less. State Farm Agent, Lower Loan. Countryside Wellness. Bear Rocks on Fort Gibson Lake. Chris's Quick Lube. AIM, Athletes Improving Mankind.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. 5:01 to go here in the third period. Tahlequah 19, Coweta 8. Coach, You said, I don't know if you know this player, but his name is Ofer, right?
Ofer in the third period for both teams. They're Coweta 0 for 3 and the Tigers 0 for 2.
So maybe the Tigers will sub out Ofer for someone who can score some points, right?
We hope so. Tigers are 2 for 2 from the free throw line, though. So, one of the things on the road, you've got to get to the free throw line. Get the home team in trouble and keep a little pressure on them that way. Tigers aren't getting there quite enough, though.
Good job there by Miguel Rodriguez to intercept the pass and call it held ball. And nice job there by Tahlequah, and we'll take possession. Good hustle there by Miguel. Antwine over to McIlvain, and they're deciding to now pressure. Antwine handling it well.
Look up the floor.
Does a nice job giving it to Jet. Jet takes inside, and they're going to get it for traveling. And Coach Walls disagrees with that. Said his pivot foot was planted. So, opportunity squandered there. 4:35 to go here in the third period. And there's an offensive foul. And good job there by Miguel to work through that. And that foul is going to be
Meadows.
That is the fourth team foul for Coweta.
Meadows' second personal.
He'll check out of the ball game, and Coweta still staying in the full court press.
Tigers need to take advantage of this press. Pass it, beat the press, get an easy score, just like that right there. Cashton.
Wide open for three, just couldn't come down with it. And another foul there by number 0, Cooper McNack. And that's the fifth team foul. That should send Tigers to the line.
McNack's third personal. On the press breaker there, Cashton was wide open, breaking to the basket.
Got to keep your head up and see that, see the floor. So Caston Wilson at the line, shooting 2. Makes the first one. If I'm not mistaken, that's his 4th point.
After the 5th foul, the team receives 2 free throws.
Tahlequah taking advantage of their bench, getting good minutes and quality time out of them. Caston perfect at the line, 2 for 2 for his 5th point of the night. Tahlequah extends their lead, 21-8, with 4:10 to go here in the third.
Tigers 7 for 8 from the free throw line, so pretty good night from the line tonight. Just got to get there more.
Green checks back in the game for Coweta. A little sloppiness here at the top of the key. LaMarco Bell over to Green. Green being guarded by Antwine. Kicks it over to Jensen. Nice pass play.
Nice help by Miguel.
Jensen attacks baseline. Bounce pass to Green. Stutter can't finish. Great rebound there by J.J. Antwine, and they got Green for the foul, and that's his 4th foul, sending Antwine to the line, shooting 2.
Boy, that's big right there because he's the only one that's been close to the basket in recent times for them. And, they've done a pretty good job defensively on him, though. He's only got 6 points. But still yet, he's been their offensive threat for Coweta. So
it looks like they're going to – I thought maybe they might leave him in the game, but I think they're going to sub him out.
They've got to wait till the first shot, I think.
Antwine makes the first of 2, and they do sub him out with 4 fouls.
Number 15, Nathan Nips.
Antwine also having a pretty good game himself.
JJ's first point of the ball game right there.
And he goes 2 for 2. Largest lead of the night for Tahlequah, and it's 23-8, 3:35 to go here in the third quarter.
Tigers still without a field goal in the third period, though.
Step back 3 for Jensen. Can't get it to fall. A good job there by Miguel to have positioning as Thomas was trying to jump over him for the rebound, and Tahlequah comes down with it with McIlvain. Good job there by Miguel, and that's why you box out. Caston over to Morrison, back to Wilson. Over to McIlvain. McIlvain pull up 3, no good. And good rebound there by Caston Wilson. McIlvain, relatively quiet. Miguel Rodriguez nearly throws it away, and it goes out of bounds and does.
With the basketball. Back into the game, number 23.
2:53 to go here in the third quarter. Tahlequah on top, 23-8.
Cash McIlvain now 4 for 10 from the field. All 4 of those field goals coming in the first period.
Trying to get it inside to Thomas. Nothing doing there. Again, that is what they want to do. Good job there by McIlvain to get his hand on that pass. Skip pass. Wilson does a great job closing out. 3-point attempt off the backboard, no good. And McIlvain, nice tip, able to run it down. He's going to attack, and he's fouled. On the floor is the call. However, if you look, we are in bonus. Should be shooting.
That foul should have been on, and it is. Nolan Young, be his 3rd personal.
7th team foul, I believe, for Coweta. Really doesn't matter after 5. McIlvain at the line, shooting 2. Makes the first of 2. It's 24-8. They've tripled up on Coweta at the 2:22 mark of the third period. Perfect at the line is McIlvain there on that trip. 25-8, 2:22 to go in the third.
Coweta yet to score in the third, Ashley.
Wilson guarding McIlvain. Takes it baseline. Kicks it out to the short corners. Jensen trying to bounce past inside to Thomas. And good job there by J.J. Antwine to knock it out of bounds. Will be Coweta basketball.
He kept Thomas from getting an easy one right there on that one.
Miguel doing a good job inside. Kicks out 3. Wants to go back inside to Thomas. Nothing doing there. Great job there by Miguel Rodriguez. And he got called. And again, back to those ticky-tack fouls that we talked about, consistency. That's a tough little foul right there. They've been banging around, and then all of a sudden you get a soft foul like that. So
that's going to be his 4th.
Miguel's 4th personal foul, team's 2nd foul. So Novi and Webb will check in on the whistle. Good defense there by Miguel. On the tip, it's up for grabs. On the ground, Jensen comes up with it. Timeout Coweta, and I thought they were going to get Miguel for his 5th foul as he was trying to body him out of bounds. So Miguel will come out of the game on the substitution. 30-second timeout Coweta.
The way they're battling inside, him and Thomas, they're both pushing and shoving and holding their ground. It won't take long for him on that last one.
On the break here, I want to take a moment and thank State Farm, Laura Lunn. If you are in need of insurance, head on over to State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And also want to thank, again, B.J. Baker, trial attorney. You ever find yourself in foul trouble and you're looking for an appeal, I tell you what, B.J. Baker may be your guy. You don't just need any attorney, you need a trial attorney, and B.J. Baker, well, he can get you out of a jam.
Yes, he can. How many rebounds does JJ have? Do you know, Coach?
Not right offhand, no. I've done everything but those.
All right, got his shoe back on. All right, back in action.
Give it to Novian right there in the corner.
Caston Wilson for 3. Air ball, rebound Jensen. I think Wilson's sitting with, 5 points, Coach?
Yep.
Jet Morrison, how many points does he have, Coach? He's been relatively
Jet Morrison only has 2. He's 1 for 2 from the field. Got a 2 in the first period.
3-point attempt. No good. Shove off by number 15, no call, but goes out of bounds. Will be Tahlequah basketball. Nate Nips, the freshman.
Ryder Hogan's taking the last 2 threes for Coweta there. Can't get anything fall.
41.7 seconds to go here in the third. Tahlequah 25, Coweta.
I think Matt's going to probably tell him, keep that ball out of that corner down there. Quit using the baseline as a defensive play. You're helping Coweta out there.
30-second timeout for Tahlequah. Tahlequah 25, Coweta 8. Not much of an offensive battle tonight, more defense and mission in Coweta.
Getting some free pitches and definitely want to keep it out of that corner.
Back in action, inbounding is Cash McIlvain. Long over to Carey to Kimball. Kimball right. Got it! There we go.
Cash with 18 on the game now.
Jensen attack, step back, fade away, and he answers the 3 with 2. And quickly.
That is Coweta's first field goal of the third period.
So that's the end of 3. Tahlequah 28, Coweta 10. We'll take a break. Thank you for watching the Green Country.
Two Sisters Financial. River Valley Church. Peaks. And as always, thanks for watching.
Family. It's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our...
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Start of the fourth quarter. Tahlequah 28, Coweta 10. Coweta will start with the basket. And Thomas finally finishes inside. 28-12, 7:35 to go here in the fourth. Over to Kimball. Kimball back to McIlvain. McIlvain splits 2 defenders. Over to Daughtry. Daughtry playing with 4 fouls. Back to Daughtry. Inside to Webb. Webb pull-up jumper from the baseline. Can't get it to go. Nearly rebounded by Daughtry, but Jensen does a great job of coming down with it. Top of the key, trying to get inside. Stolen by McIlvain. McIlvain in transition. And has it picked out of his pocket and fouled. They say it was on the floor. Foul's going to be charged, number 23, Nolan Young. His 4th personal foul, so he'll come out of the game. Ryder Hogan checks in the game, and that is the first team foul for Coweta here in the 4th period. Long inbounds to J.J. Antwine. J.J. back to Daughtry. Baseline 3 for Cash McIlvain. Got it! Starting to heat up is Cash McIlvain, 31-12.
Cash with 21 now on the ball game. 21 of the 31 for the Tigers.
Skip pass, nearly stolen by Daughtry, and it does a good. We'll stay with Coweta.
Did a great job of avoiding the contact there. Contact actually came from the offensive player.
Jensen inbounding to Hogan. Hogan bringing it down for Coweta over to Jensen. Looking inside to Thomas. And nice job there by Daughtry to come knock it out. J.J. Antwine on the steal. J.J. having a very good ball game, bringing it down for Tahlequah. Over to Kimball, back to McIlvain. Looks inside to Novian Webb. Nice finish. No look assist. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum.
Novian Webb's first 2 points in the ball game, but the big thing on that one was that assist.
Outstanding job there by McIlvain. Inside, being guarded by Webb, is Thomas, trying to back him down, and scores. 33-14, 6 minutes to go here in the game. Tahlequah in no hurry, bringing the ball down. 5:50 to go here in the fourth. Over to Antwine. Just going to play a little keep away for a while. Daughtry looks inside, just changes his mind. J.J. Antwine being doubled and splits it, and they're going to call it for the hook.
Oh, you got to be kidding me on that call.
Coweta basketball.
The way they've been hooking in the post area.
Offensive foul called against Antwine. His third personal, team's first. Five and a half to go here in the fourth. Good job there by Jet Morrison. Tipped and stolen.
Miguel picks it up.
McIlvain over to Daughtry. Back to Jet. Jet being guarded, being doubled. McIlvain over to Daughtry. Playing a little keep away. And Jensen come up with that. And he can't finish at the bucket, and he's fouled by Jet Morrison. Good hustle back by Jet. Great read there by Jensen. Jensen came from nearly the baseline down here all the way up. I mean, that's how he telegraphed that pass and intercepted.
Well, that pass went from sideline to sideline, and that was the problem with it. You got to shorten them up.
Jensen makes the first of two. 15-33 at the 5:12 mark of the fourth. Jensen goes perfect at the line on that trip. 16-33. Tahlequah on top. 5:05 to go in the game.
Coweta was 6 in the fourth now.
Bounce pass, long skip pass over to McIlvain. He'll pull up. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Coweta. Rylan Kimball in the game for Tahlequah. 4:50 to go here in the ball game. Over to Jensen. Three, long three. Can't get it to fall. Up for grabs. Tipped. Kimball comes down with it. Good job there to pull it out. And we've got a timeout. Tahlequah, it's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Thank you for watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Are you a fitness beginner who is struggling to lose weight? Maybe you've tried tons of different diets, but nothing seems to work. Maybe you're looking in the mirror, you're not happy about the reflection that's staring back at you. At Elevated Aesthetics, we help fitness beginners learn how to lose 15 to 20 pounds in 6 months or less, guaranteed without having to give up their favorite foods. On average, each client that joins loses at least 28.6 pounds inside of the program. So if you're interested, text info to 918-265-4477. That's 918-265-4477. Chat soon.
Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. You're watching Tahlequah Tigers versus the Coweta Tigers. Tahlequah 33, Coweta 16. 4:41 to go here in the fourth. And as always, want to take a moment and thank all of our sponsors: Tahlequah Lumber, Bob Ed Culver, Two Sisters Financial, Chris's Quick Lube, BJ Baker Trial Attorney, Peak Health and Performance, State Farm, Laura Lunn, First State Bank, Baker Furniture, Green Country Funeral Home, and Jackson Hewitt. Thank you for your support of Green Country Sports Network.
No soft lobs.
Over Miguel.
Cash McIlvain with 21 points for the Tigers, leading the way. Tigers need to be aggressive going to the basket a little bit.
There it is. Still by Coweta. As Tahlequah's kind of gone to this conservative game, you know, you're up. I appreciate what you're doing, but I'm a big fan of all gas, no brakes. 3-point attempt. Can't get it to fall. Rodriguez can't come. Nice block there by Miguel Rodriguez of the big fella.
Thomas reached around him right there.
Good job there by Miguel. Miguel playing in foul trouble himself. And Tahlequah again. There's Scott Kimball wide open. Nice finish there by Rylan Kimball. Good assist by McIlvain. 35-16. 19-point advantage. Hit the brakes, fly right by, and then hit the three-pointer. Nice job by the senior, Caden Meadows. 19-35, Tahlequah on top. Jet Morrison over to McIlvain. McIlvain guarding by Green. He takes it to the basket and draws the foul. And if that's on 4, that's his 5th, if I'm not mistaken, Coach. Is that Thomas?
Yeah, that's right. Josiah Green.
No, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I guess it's.
They put it on Jace Brown. I'm sorry, Bo Thomas.
Bo Thomas. I thought Bo Thomas had 4.
I looked at it backwards. I'm dyslexic a little bit.
First free throw is good for McElvain. (36-19). J.J. Antwine, Caston Wilson, Jet Morrison, Jordan Daughtry, all in the ball game for the Tigers. McElvain perfect at the line.
Cash with 23 now. 8 for 8 from the free throw line.
37-19 is the score. Tigers of Tahlequah on top. 3:10 to go here in the ball game. Over to the short corner. Back to the top is Jensen. Three-pointer for the senior. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Wilson. Out to Morrison. Caston Wilson having a good game himself. McElvain over to Morrison. Good little spot there. J.J. Antwine in the corner. Attacks and just brings it all the way around. Tahlequah trying to stall. Job there by J.J. Over to McElvain. McElvain nearly has it picked. Kicks it out to the corner. Wilson. And that's smart play right there. Had an opportunity and decides to pull it out. And that's what we're doing here. 2.5 to go here in the game. 37-19, Tahlequah stalling.
I'd put the ball in Cash's hands because he's going to be the one go to the line.
And J.J. Antwine has it stolen from him.
Too much dribbling there.
3-point attempt short, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Coweta gets his own. Wilson guarding. Good pressure. Inside to Thomas. Thomas has it stolen. McElvain comes up with it.
No
2 minutes to go.
Call.
Jordan Daughtry over to Morrison. Under 2 to go. Long pass. Back to Antwine. Antwine to Daughtry. And he's fouled. And there was a late call.
Now that's going to be on Josiah Green, I believe.
And if it is, that should be his 5th, right? And Josiah Green fouls out of the game. 3rd team foul for Coweta.
He finishes the game with 6 points.
McElvain baseline 3, can't get the shooter's roll. Rebound is Coweta. That's Jensen. Jensen drives, going coast to coast. No call. 3-point kick out is good by Ryder Hogan.
Ryder Hogan.
How in the world did we avoid getting a call on that one?
Yeah, no charge call and no blocking call. Just let it go. Interesting. No whistle.
Yeah, it's just no whistle. That's hard to accept, but.
Tuesday night, back here at the Tiger Den. That's your Coweta Tigers host.
He's contributed a lot tonight. Not in points, but Jet Morrison.
I think you got J.J. Antwine just with lots of rebounding, and you know how I feel about rebounds. I'm a big fan of them. I think they equate into extra points, and so, he is. Cash McElvain leading all scorers tonight. But you kind of want to take a moment and recognize those other stats besides points, and stats like rebounds, assists, all those other things that will contribute to a Player of the Week an award.
It's not always about the points.
Right.
There's so many other things that make a big difference.
Some of those intangibles that get overlooked, kind of like the offensive linemen. Sometimes it's like they get overlooked, and of course we love that people score a lot. Of course, everyone does.
Well, right now we need him to because we're not getting a lot of offensive support.
Turnover Tahlequah. Minute 23 to go here in the 4th. Tahlequah feels like they are on the verge of their first victory of 37-22. Minute 22 to go here in the 4th. 3-point attempt at the top of the key. Got it.
And another 3.
Meadows, leading scorer for Coweta, pulls within 12 at the minute mark. McIlvain splits the defenders. Good job there. Over to Daniel Carey. Back to Caston Wilson. Under a minute to play. Jet Morrison. Over to Miguel. Just playing fashion keep away. We're going to have backcourt. And hey, the pressure's working for Coweta. You know, Tahlequah has kept continually turned the ball over on this keep away game. I would like to just see him attack the basket and go play basketball here.
Every time we've attacked it, we've scored. We've had an opportunity to do it. But these take opportunities away from us. In fact, I'm going to reiterate this point. Right now, our best free throw shooter is Cash McIlvain. He's our point guard. Get him the ball. Let him finish the game at the line if we have to.
Jet Morrison with another steal. And there's a hard foul by Jensen. McIlvain.
Connor Jensen.
Fourth team foul, not the fifth.
Jensen's third personal. He's going to be replaced by LaMarco Bell.
Inbounds, under 25 to go. Tahlequah in the keep away. Over to Miguel, back to Jet.
There you go. Now we've got the person in the middle.
No foul call. McIlvain, he'll pull up.
That's his spot
and
tonight.
There it is. Tiger 3-ball, 40-25. Tahlequah will win. Gets their first win of the game. And I think our first state player of the game is going to be J.J. Antwine, which with all of the rebounds that he had, allowing Tahlequah so many second chances. Congratulations, J.J. 40-25, Tahlequah with a 15-point win over the Coweta Tigers.
Thank you for visiting Coweta.
We want to thank Ashley for helping us out tonight. He's going to go down and do the picture.
It's always a great day to be a Tiger.
Ashley leaving us?
Ashley's leaving us to go give the award.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to have a few little stats here at the end. And do want to congratulate Coach Qualls. We could have given the Player of the Week to Coach Qualls. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding on that. But that is a good first win for Coach Qualls and Coach Miller. We're going to, if you got a few stats for us real quick, after that we have to sign out of here so we can get out of here. So, again, we want to thank everyone for tuning in. A couple of our other sponsors that we did mention tonight, Bear Rocks RV Park and gas station. And also want to thank AIM Fitness, and let's see, we got a few others in here that we don't usually get to mention a whole lot. Do you have some stats yet, LZ?
I've got our shooting and our points and everything. For the Tigers tonight, J.J. Entwine, only 2 points, but like you said earlier, Kelly, it's about the little tangible things. How many loose balls he got, how many rebounds. I know he was in double figures tonight on rebounds. Sorry, I changed programs tonight and didn't get those rebounds in this second game.
He had to be in double figures. I don't know how he was.
I know he had at least 10. He had 2 points. Cash McIlvain led the way with 26 points tonight. 1 point for Godfrey, 5 points for Caston Wilson, 2 points for Ryland Kimball, 2 points for Jet Morrison, and 2 points for Novian Webb. Again, for the Tigers, we've got to get some more help scoring-wise for Cash McIlvain. Tigers were 10 for 11 tonight. Let me correct that. 10 for 11 from the free throw line, I believe. 11 of 29 from the field, and 5 of 14 from three-point range.
Yeah, so good first win for Coach Qualls, and we're going to be signing out of here shortly. We want to thank everyone for tuning in, bearing with us through the internet and all the other stuff going on. We will be back Tuesday night at Tulsa Rogers, correct, Coach?
At Tulsa Rogers.
At Tulsa Rogers. Be ready for the girls' game at 6 o'clock. So Do you have any last-minute thoughts real quick, or is that you got all your stats?
Well, I stand to be corrected on those free throws. We were 13 out of 14.
There we go. Pretty good.
But, yeah, I think the Tigers are happy to get a win. There's some things they can work on and get better at, and we know that, and so does Coach Qualls. When you say Coach Qualls, you're talking about both of them now.
Well, yeah, but I forget Matt Qualls.
In the girls, they got steamrolled tonight by a very, very good,
and
probably one of the best 5A teams in the state of Oklahoma right now. And I'm going to put them in the Final Four anyway. Mark my word, if they're not in the Final Four at the end of the year, I'll be real surprised.
It's going to have to be, and I hope it doesn't happen. It's got to be something like due to injuries or something,
Well,
and I don't want that to happen. I'm just saying, that's what's going to take that Coweta team to not make it to the Final Four. So
I think so.
Yeah. So anyway, for myself, Kelly Calloway, Coach Elsie Miller, Ryan Hosley, and Ashley Stevens, the voice of the call tonight, and Craig Wing helped us here at the beginning getting set up, and we will see you Tuesday night. Good night.